You scared me. It's a very different place from Earth.
Hey! I didn't leave you here as a foreigner for nothing! Get to work! Useless piece of shit! Not even as strong as a child!
He should have been thrown into the mountains and eaten by wild animals.
I'm a traveled Earthling, and I'm competing with you animals?
Hey, look at my Pegasus hammer!
Look at my rock spreading its wings!
Here we go again.
Last time I lifted it, I took 5 breaths.
I took 3 breaths. Next time, I'll try for 2.
Eat my hammer!
Okay,
Oops,
who's
I
afraid?
pinched it too hard.
Woo, I'm really a loser compared to them. More than that, it's this thing that's killing me!
Main quest, the host opens a mountain and establishes the first big clan in this world, and becomes #1 Grandmaster. Different stages of the main quest. Each stage needs to be completed within the time limit. Overtime is not completed, the host will be directly wiped out.
Erase the host? Can it kill me? I don't believe it. What the hell is this?
Main Mission 1, accept 4 personal disciples. Mission statement. Even an individual cultivator want to inherit the legacy of their own to accept the apprentice. A sect of the most important resources is always the people, is the outstanding talent of the disciple heirloom, the famous teacher out of the high disciples. The famous teacher is difficult to find. The high disciples even more difficult to find.
What a ripoff. I am the one want to find a great to be my master.
If you don't finish by the end of the day, you'll be wiped out. Notice, due to system maintenance, the newbie packs are delayed.
Even a newbie package can be delayed. All things have to exchange with points. Where do my points? Ah, this penniless.
The
You let me
hunting
teach
party is
people how
back.
to fool bragging.
You're back.
Dad, where's the prey?
Where are all your weapons?
Weapons are a second life. Why did you lose them?
What's going on?
There seems to be a story.
Wolfwind is the hope of our wolf village now that he has been seriously injured by the people of Stone Village. It must not end well.
It must not end well.
This is the genius that the people of Wolfville idolize and talk about all the time. Hey, if it's him...
Disciple talent detection. This person's qualifications are too low to become the host's personal disciple.
You're so freaking picky. Looks like I can't exploit the system's loopholes. I'm thinking of just taking on an apprentice to get the 1-year deadline.
Wolfwind is my grandson. We can't let this go.
There's been a lot of commotion in the mountains these days. It looks like the mountain treasure is about to come out.
Let's get the mountain
The
treasure
mountain
first.
treasure?
Then we'll settle the score with Stone Village.
I don't know how Stone Village raised a monster like that, but a toddler of less than 4 years old beat our genius Wolfwind. What the hell?
A toddler under the age of 4.
Don't be
Wolfwind,
discouraged.
the genius of
Even
the
if you're defeated
civilization,
by a
was
toddler,
defeated
you're
by a
still the
toddler
light of our
under the
village.
age of 4. That's a hell of a thing to do.
How dare him humiliate our idol? Damn, kid! I'll kill him!
Ah, hey, get him! Maybe that little kid will be recognized by the system. Why don't I go straight to the toddler now? Wait. If I leave the village in this condition, I'll be feeding the beasts. What?
Newbie packs are released. Check it out now.
Oh man, finally. Ah, here comes the pea. Here comes the pea. Not too late, not too slow. Just in time.
Newbie gift pack. The host obtains the basic cultivation level of the 4th level of Chi practicing stage. A chance to draw a lottery. 300 exchange points. The secret book of Taoism 9 Heavenly Thunder Law. And the supernatural power of Celestial Thunderbolt Conduit.
This is...
Congratulations to the host for reaching the 4th level of Chi practicing stage. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the 9 Heavenly Thunder Law and the
awesome.
supernatural power
The
of
mana and the
Celestial Thunderbolt
acupoints
Conduit.
keeps coming up. It's so awesome. This is finally a little bit of self-protection. Ha 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 ha. But establish the first clan in history, become #1. Grandmaster can be far from it. A bottle of Ki, Nourishing Dan need 10 points. Refining Ki Sword need 30 points. Fireball Art, Palm Thunder. These need 100 points, and let me see what I can buy these 300 points. Ah, holy shit. After the high-grade goods is even higher. It's not enough to use At least this lost for many years of the Nine Heavens thunder is this genuine masters of the world's most top of the thunder system of the Taoist law. The newbie gift pack to open this book has been super lucky. I'll come out to kill when I've perfected my power. Hey, 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 ha, 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 ha. Wait a minute. I just need to pack myself properly before I can take on an apprentice. Ah, yes, this one. It's expensive, but it's really good quality and good looking, and I'm really cool. So I can slip out of the village while everyone's attention is on that wolf wind. Apprentices, master is here.
This tree is huge. Was it struck by lightning?
This tree has been dead for 10 years. I'm the mayor of this village. I don't know how I can help this Taoist priest.
Target found. Suitable to become the host's personal disciple.
Where? Cough, cough.
The talent system has been organized and the information on target number 1 is as follows. Root bone index 10, enlightenment index 8, mental index 8, fortune index 8. The target is very gifted. System suggests you take him under your tutelage. He'll become a pillar of the clan.
Root bone 10.
The root bone of 10 is equivalent to other people running from the starting point to the end of 100 meters with the same end point. But this little kid is starting from the 90-meter place.
No wonder this little guy can beat Wolfwind's face off.
Isn't it a bit stressful to have such a bastard as a disciple?
The day before yesterday, I had a sudden feeling that someone I was destined to be with was here in the mountains. So I came to find him. But I never thought I'd meet you in such a small village.
The Taoist priest said it was him?
I was wondering where the fate had come from. Now that I've seen him, I realize what's going on. To tell you the truth, I once had a favorite disciple. But because he couldn't see through the love-obsession devotee, he failed to cross the threshold and was reincarnated. I'm always looking for disciples after reincarnation. I hope we can renew our relationship. It's been a long time coming, but I finally found it today.
So you mean Tiny Tot is your disciple reincarnated?
Well, the old man is actually a cultivator, although only the 3rd level of chi practice. But he's a real cultivator. Just now he hid his own breath, did not notice. And now because of me to produce vigilance and up mana fluctuations. Am I being used as a human trafficker? Qing Feng, do you want to join me again?
My name is not Qing Feng and I don't want to leave the village.
It's just that you are not yet enlightened. You don't remember your past life. I don't want to force you to do it, but I calculate that you and I are not yet destined to meet again. I will see you again after today's parting. I will leave this talisman to you for protection. If you encounter any danger, you will throw the talisman to the enemy. It will keep you safe. I'll see you again sometime.
It's really scaring me. This person has seen through me, but I can't tell the depth of his cultivation. I'm afraid he's a big cultivator of the foundation stage, or even the Jindan stage.
I almost got caught. I have to find a way to get back into the village.
System hidden benefits. As long as the host does not make a move, the host will be no different from a normal person. Cultivation. Higher cultivator cannot see through the strength.
The harvest is full, much more joyful than the cloud of sadness in Wolf Village.
The host has redeemed the sneaking technique. So long as he doesn't do anything else, he won't show himself.
Will there be trouble if you let Tiny Tot turn down that Taoist priest?
Do you think Tiny Tot is really the reincarnation of that Taoist master's disciple?
I originally thought that the Taoist is to help Shi Tianyi's people, to find Tiny Tot, to cut off the roots. but now it doesn't seem like it. Tiny Tot is born in the Foundation stage, but also in the legend of the Ancient and the Supreme Taoist Foundation. To say that is the reincarnation of the great monks seemed to make sense.
He was less than half a year old at the time, and his Taoist foundation was taken away by his brother, Xianxia. How cruel it is. He's such a miserable kid.
Anyway, I promised his father must take good care of Tiny Tot. The Taoist, after all, the origin is unknown, or be careful. Tiny Tot's life is limited to you and me. No, that must not leak, or he will be dangerous.
No wonder that little kid's root bone can reach the full value of 10. But his Taoist foundation has been taken away. Why is his root bone index still 10? Could it be that his foundation can still regenerate? It's like being the right man for the job.
It's not easy being a grandfather. Wow. If that is what Wolf Village's mention of the birth of the mountain treasure, that's prepare for that little boy. That's always true. The 8 fountains cannot be underestimated. Looks like I'm the first one to catch up. What kind of treasure could be inside this crystal? This is... The Heaven 9 Thunder works automatically.
I am the Lord of the King's Thunder, ruling the thunder of the heavens.
I can't believe I'm harnessing these thunders. This is... I remember there's one exactly like it in the system. It needs 2,000 points.
This Jade Spirit needs thousands of heavenly thunderbolts to strike the same rock continuously, and there is only a 1% chance for it to be born. Containing a large amount of lightning aura essence, it is a priceless treasure for the cultivators who practice lightning Taoism.
Consider it your gift to the Master. I won't treat you badly. With all this commotion, the people from the 2 villages should be here.
The Heavenly Thunder Jade Spirit has been taken out. This purple crystal has been nurtured by the Jade Spirit for so long that it's a rare treasure.
Return to the village first.
It's true that the people from Stone Village arrived first. It seems that the people from Wolf Village couldn't even catch a scrap.
We're late. It must be Stone Village who took it. Let's go after them. What are you doing here?
Ha 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 ha. I wanted to see the mountains, but I got lost.
Don't give us a hard time.
I'm just trying to keep up.
Check. The kid wasn't with the guy when he last showed up 3 years ago. Do you think it would have been right around that time that he was fostered in this little mountain
These two look
village?
so strange. They're not from Wolf Village, are they?
If it's really that kid, let's cut him out. Keeping him would be a curse for the young master.
We'll probably get in trouble if we go straight out.
There's a scapegoat in front of us, isn't there? It's their good fortune that they can take the blame for the Yu family.
They're using their powers to send a message. Ordinary people can't hear it. But with these secular martial artists from the Wolf Village, it's just a waste of experience to go there. It's gonna be dramatic.
If it isn't the people of Wolf Village, what are you doing here?
Don't play dumb. You guys hurt my grandson and now you're taking away the mountain treasure. This isn't going to go away.
Mountain treasure? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you think I'm stupid? Hey, Scrap. The people of Stone Village are not to be messed with. If we get into a fight later, it'll be your village's own fault.
Where is he? He's hiding again. What's a coward to do?
How can I not hide? In case the village headman and the little one to see, I will not wear gangs. And these 2 people, one is Key 3 layer, another one is Key 4 layer. This will be a hard fighting
so many beasts all of a sudden? And they all seem to be only attacking the stone village.
Great! I'll give them a trick to get rid of it.
If this goes on, it's not good for Tiny Tot. Tiny Tot, take the leather and go first.
It's a magic weapon!
Everyone keep up, quickly! It's over here, come on, keep up!
It's a cultivator! You guys, who are you guys? Were you sent by the Yu family or the Shi family? How dare you not even spare a small child?
Dead people don't need to know! Ha ha ha!
This little brat can devote himself to our young master. It's his fortune.
You're not good people. Watch the move.
Mind your own business. You stupid apprentice, use that secret weapon I gave you.
You're still a kid anyway.
What the hell are these?
Ah!
7!
This is not good! We have to get out of here!
It's a beautiful day. You think my celestial thunderbolt conduit are that simple? Falling!
Don't leave any of a single Wolf Village person today!
I'm a member of the Yu clan, you hicks! You dare to kill the person of Yu family! Aren't you afraid that the whole village will be razed to the ground?
Luckily, although there are too many restrictions and too much trouble to use, the power is not disappointing. So Chen will leave it to Tiny Tot and the village chief. Now, as long as I sneak into the village headman's yard and wait for the village headman and Tiny Tot to come back, they'll see my astute judgment and poise, remaining calm and composed. How could I ever worry that Tiny Tot doesn't bow his head in respect? I'm gonna get my first apprentice! Oh right, I need to change my clothes back. Didn't Headman say the tree was dead? I didn't see such colorful peach blossoms on the tree when I was here before. It's odd.
I just woke up to so much food.
What?
That's enough for today, and put the rest on hold.
There's definitely something wrong with the tree.
Peach Fairy! It's the Peach Fairy!
The Peach Fairy appeared!
Thank you, Peach Fairy, for blessing
May
me
my
more and
village
more.
survive this!
Blessed by the Peach Fairy. Thank you, Peach Fairy.
The Peach Fairy is the protector of our stone village.
That was close. The mayor almost found out. This old tree absolutely does not distinguish between friend and foe. All people in her eyes are food, and even a cultivator like Chen can be killed in seconds. It is not simple. It's not easy to find a suitable disciple. Why is it so difficult?
The system has been running for 1 month, and the lottery system is officially launched.
Yeah, I forgot about the lottery system. Good boy. Since it's a real-life character, it shouldn't be that easy to die, right? Hang in there. I'll be back soon to save you. It's quieter here, so I'll draw the prize here. Grade out our unopened systems. I'd like to see what's going on with the roulette wheel. Why are they all garbage? These 3 methods are not as good as 9 Heavenly Thunder Law. There's nothing. Change it. This is... Let me roll the dice. 3 dice with a maximum of 18 points. It looks like the numbers rolled add up and you get a prop with the corresponding number. Ah, this. Woolly Thunder. Heaven-breaking cone is actually a magic weapon of the Foundation establishment stage. I knows that this magic weapon complements my art of cultivation at a glance of its name. For me, this small chi practicing 4th level cultivator is a magic weapon. It gives me a fighting chance against the old peach tree.
It's you! 13, 13, 13!
6 points.
That's the maximum number of points, so it looks like I'll have a chance to get the Woolly Thunder Heaven-breaking cone. I'm surprised the 3 points aren't synchronized together. It's a bit of a mystery. It's already 11 points.
1 more, 2! 2! 2! 2! 2!
Yes, 2, stop! No, give me back my 2! It's not done rolling, there's still hope. 2, 2, 2, 2. 12 is nothing! It's like a roller coaster ride when you finally stop. That's very funny. This system can't be making fun of me, right? Woolly Thunder Heaven breaking cone. I have no chance with you. Just hope the thing in box isn't a trash. Oh, this appearance. Definitely better than the Woolly Thunder Heaven breaking cone. Not bad luck for a first draw. Although I have got a base-building magic weapon, but my strength is certainly not able to fully utilize the power of the magic weapon. Although the Celestial Thunderbolt conduit is strong, still need to consume 10 Thunder Crystals. I'm afraid that if I really have to fight, I'm still not a match for the old peach tree. If I can lure the U-Clan's experts who are searching for Tiny Tot and fight that old peach tree to a standstill, things will take a turn for the better.
Sister, you should have decided long ago to go to that Xiao family to withdraw from the marriage.
About this in front of outsiders.
He's just a hillbilly. He can't hear me when I'm using my power to deliver the voice.
Once a genius, now a loser, and now his fiancée to come to his door to withdraw from the marriage. This is definitely the treatment of the true son of the protagonist of a fantasy.
I don't care if he's a genius or a loser. I'm going to withdraw from this marriage. Even Grandpa can't force me to marry someone I've never seen before.
That's right, girl. Be firm and get out of the marriage. I'm looking out for you.
Wait a minute. If she withdraws from the marriage now, the protagonist will turn over. If the protagonist turns over, I'll have nothing to do with it. Damn it, why now? If they go get out of the marriage now, the main character will be about to unleash.
Possibly to carry an old man with him.
Or maybe he found an artifact or a super technique at home.
But I'm the man who's going to replace the protagonist's old man. How can I let this protagonist's disciple go?
But I haven't solved the problem of that tiny tot yet. What should I do? What should I do?
Marriage. Something must be called off. But not now.
Please wait a minute! The 3 of you, are you the legendary sword immortals?
What's the matter with you?
There's a demon in my village. Please help us to get rid of it. The whole village gonna be grateful. Please save us.
I saw it with my own eyes. The old peach tree, which had been charred to a crisp, suddenly sprouted new branches and blossomed with colorful peach blossoms.
Wait a minute. It's not uncommon for a dead tree to spring back to life.
Yes, that's right, but that peach blossom kills people. A lot of people.
Tell me how Peach Blossom killed so many people.
The situation is like this. The peach demon is a dead tree that was struck by lightning at the entrance of our village.
That's what exactly happened.
Elder, yeah, let's just go. Otherwise, the tree demon will kill more people.
According to the words of the villager, this tree demon should also have demonic pills and also has the value of a kill. It's the duty of my sword sect to protect the world from evil. This little brother will lead the way.
Please come this way, 3 sword immortals.
Hey, 3 of you. You're just in time. As my future second disciple's nemesis, who would I cheat if I didn't cheat you?
This is the people from Wolf Village who attacked our... We haven't had time to clean up yet. Don't blame the adults. Ahead is our stone village.
Help! Monsters are killing people! Run quickly!
It's not good to start killing people so soon. I have to get out of here before I run into the mayor and Tiny Tot.
It's a murder! Run! The coward.
Now that we're here, we can't let the monster harm the world. I've come to meet you. Look at my skills. What? What is this red mist? Elder Yi.
Step back, you're no match for this tree demon.
Go.
This old peach tree demon really does have the strength of Foundation Establishment too. Luckily I fooled them over, or else it would have been troublesome. As long as you both lose, I'll have a chance to take advantage of you. Congregate.
Separate.
Array. Kill.
Is this the strength of a Foundation stage cultivator? I'm sure he's got a few skills.
Great! It's the immortal leader is keeping them down!
It doesn't feel right. This tree demon shouldn't be this weak.
I've been waiting for you to do that.
As expected, this tree demon is too cunning.
Elder, yeah.
Are you okay? Go! Let's go! This tree demon is still alive. You're no match for it.
Cough.
Run!
This tree bites quite a bit of baldness. Looks like she's not having a good time either. It's my chance. This thing drains too much mana. My mana is almost depleted. Alright, I still have a Heavenly Thunder Jade Spirit. This mellow power. Take it. Old peach tree.
Polar Magnet Divine Aurora!
Look over there!
It's finally done. Luckily, the peach tree died with this blow. If she isn't dead, I'll have to run for it. So beautiful. It's the peach tree in her true form.
My name is Lung Yan. Please remember. Because I've memorized you.
What? Remember what? Sister, you can't have such a good memory.
The gods have manifested. We're saved.
No, I haven't changed
The fairies have
yet.
manifested.
I'm out
The
of
gods
here.
have manifested.
He's too good at taking advantage
The gods
of
have
the fact
manifested
that they're
themselves.
both dead
Thanks
and
to this
wounded.
god, it's saved.
It's just that, judging from the power of that thunderbolt, the other party's strength is higher than mine, and I'm injured. Going back to the theory is just asking for trouble. Let's go. But Jan's marriage... The old man's injured and will be delayed for some time.
Elder, yeah, your injury is important. It doesn't matter if Jan's wedding is postponed for a while.
It's finally time to harvest after a long day's work. My disciple, come to my bowl.
Mayor, what's your plan after the disaster?
This day.
The two big disasters, is it bad feng shui in our village?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, please give us a definite answer, or we won't know what to do.
Let's go back first. What are we going to do about Wolf Village?
Ah!
Master, did you kill the old tree demon?
Thank you for saving my life. I'm so embarrassed to have this all over me at once. Calm down, calm down. No matter what, I should put on my high character first. Everyone please rise. Vanquishing demons and upholding the way is our Taoist duty. No need for such formalities.
Thank you for your mercy, Master. Tiny Tot, come into my arms.
Did you use the talisman I left you?
I've looked for it since then, but I can't find it.
Don't blame him. It was only because of the power of your talisman that I was able to save my grandson's life. This Taoist priest wouldn't be thinking of taking Tiny Tot as an apprentice again, would he?
It's okay. It's for your protection. I sensed the change in the talisman, so I came back. Fortunately, I have another talisman here. Keep it. Be careful from now on. I've got some business to attend to. I'll see you again sometime. Stop me! Stop me! 3, 2, 1.
Please stay, Mr. Immortal. It's a safe bet.
What else does the mayor want?
He's had a hard time since he was a child. It's a blessing that he's in the Immortal's good graces. Please have mercy and accept this child. This is not the place to talk. Please take a step back. I have some secret information to report to you. Tiny Tot, would you like to be the master of this Immortal?
Can I learn to be as good as the Immortal Master?
Yes! Come into my bowl! That's for sure. Even bigger.
I do!
But if you worship me, you must leave the village with me. I can't stay here for long.
Are you leaving the village?
Tiny Tot, you remember how you always asked me where Mommy and Daddy were?
I have some memories, but I can't remember them. Finally, Grandpa, you're telling me.
Immortal Master, this boy has come from a very unusual background and may cause you trouble in the future.
It's okay. Since I've taken on this apprentice, I'm obligated to take care of his worries.
His real name is Xianxia, and he was born in the royal family of the Qin dynasty, which is not orthodox, but still very noble. Tiny Tot is not only a natural Taoist foundation, but also a rare supreme Taoist foundation. But the innate Taoist foundation didn't manifest itself at first glance. When his parents found out, his grandfather had disappeared in a dangerous place, and his parents were so desperate to save his grandfather that they had to put him in foster care. This foster on things, this family also produced a small genius, named Xianxia, born with double pupils, see through the Tiny Tot carrying the supreme Taoist foundation. The result is that Xianxia's mother, to find someone to take away Tiny Tot hard to the supreme Taoist foundation, transplanted to his son Xianxia. Tiny Tot's parents came back to the big mess. Forced by their family, they can't kill Xianxia to reclaim his foundation. In order to save the life-threatening Tiny Tot, they had to go to the danger spot to look for medicine. I have an old relationship with Tiny Tot's father, and I'm considered the only person he can trust, so his parents fostered Tiny Tot here. But it's been 3 years since Tiny Tot's parents went out looking for medicine. The good thing is that Tiny Tot is good enough to survive, but Shu Tianyi's mother's family, Yu's family has been looking for, is bound to cut off the roots. Yu's family is also the royal family of the Four. This time the two touch to the mountain, but is the lowest level of the slaves.
Grandpa, I remember
remember it. I remember it. Father, Mother, where are you? Where are you?
Tiny Tot.
It's true that he's treated at the level of a true son of God. Don't worry. With your 10 roots and bones, what 1,000 years of royal dynasties, 10,000 years of sects are all trash. Cough, cough. Shitianhao, let me ask you. You've lost your Supreme Dao Foundation, and Shitianyi's clan brother is now trying to kill everyone. How do you deal with yourself?
Isn't it just the foundation of the Tao? The Supreme is not sealed. It's me who broke through step by step. I'm waiting for him on the Genesis, begging the Master to take me as his disciple and teach me the Taoist teachings.
Congratulations to the host for obtaining the first personal mantle disciple Shi Tianhao. The host receives the reward lottery opportunity once, and receives a reward of 500 exchange points.
Ha 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 ha, the first apprentice, here he is. Well, if you have the heart, I'll do my best to help you. Pack up, we'll leave tomorrow.
Eat on time, don't catch a cold.
Be careful on the road. Learn more from Master.
Bye, Grandma and Grandpa. I'll come back to see you when I've accomplished something.
Wuxia, I still feel worried about Tiny Tot going out on a limb like that.
Yu's family is here. I'm too weak to protect Tiny Tot. Tiny Tot is always going to be strong, and now that the opportunity's here, he's going to take it.
Next stop is Wuzhou, my second pupil, Xiaoyan. I'm coming.
Besides, Tiny Tot's too smart to lose.
As expected of a mountain child, it's much more convenient to lead the way. Well, it's a good time to teach little Dot the 9 Heavenly Thunder formation. That's right. There's still one chance left in the drawing. Box, come a little closer. Yeah, stop right here. Stop, don't move.
Congratulations to the host for obtaining a soul-restoring grass, which has the effect of calming and stabilizing the soul, and is the main ingredient of the spirit medicine soul-restoring pill, which is rare and not easy to find.
Soul-restoring pill. Well, feel as if a little useful. Forget it, no matter. First received, and 500 points now have an attack technique. Then get a law. What? Cloud Dragon Shield? This is not bad, What the hell, so expensive, so many branches to choose. This Yunlong Shield feel good, it's you.
Please wait, Avatar is entering. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the Cloud Dragon Shield. Master, when can I learn Taoism from you?
Don't worry. You're my first disciple. I won't forget you.
Master, I don't want to be a great disciple. I want to be a little disciple.
Why?
That's how it was in my village. The youngest child was always the most loved. I was the youngest child in my village, and everyone loved me the most.
You little silly. That's in your stone village. Not all places are the same. Some places the younger the more bullied. You'd best think about it. In the future, your brothers and sisters told you to prepare the foot-a-bath water and to brush the toilet. Don't you regret this later.
I'll prepare the foot-a-bath water, scrub the toilet for Master, and give you a shoulder rub. With you here, I'm sure the brothers and sisters won't give me a hard time, since Tiny Tot's so good.
You little nip. There's really not a drop left. I didn't realize that the Gnosis Index of 8 was so unbelievable. I don't have to do any instruction, but I can learn by example. If this goes on, I'll just be a cannon fodder grandpa, or a bystander just passing by to show the way. No, this is not what I want. I wanna get stronger.
Master, is it okay if I want to drink beast milk? Master!
I didn't realize that the man of the hour was still weaned at 3.5 years old. Are you sure?
I don't have to drink. I just like it better like the mayor's grandfather who loved to drink alcohol.
Well, I guess we'll have to hunt female beasts from now on. It's okay. Just drink a lot of milk to stay healthy.
So you're letting go? You're not going to drink milk anymore?
No, I just want to change of pace. 100 beast milk is actually the most delicious and tastes so much better than a single beast's milk.
Bastard. You're not only greedy, you're also very picky. We don't have 100 beast milk. Just switch to a single milk.
Thank you, Master.
I've finally reached the 7th level of Qi cultivation. It's not easy now that we've reached the outer edge of the mountain range. We'll be out in a few days. What am I so happy about? Tiny Tot doesn't even need to practice hard, and he's already at the 4th level of Qi cultivation. If I don't work hard, I'll be caught up. Running wild again, not knowing where he's gone off to, truly the nature of a wild child.
Gotcha! You're flying so fast. I'm at the 4th level of Qi cultivation. I can barely catch up with you. How do you grow? You're so round. It's so funny. What?
This guy is so young, he's actually reached the 4th level of Qi cultivation. Ah, the gift! It's the only one of its kind in the entire clan. If I take this little guy with me, the elders in the clan will go crazy. Even the patriarch won't be able to sit still. Then I'll get the credit! Where's your family, little kid?
I came out with Master.
What sect are you from? Who is your master?
There's no clan. A master is a master.
Chances are, his master isn't from a big clan. He's probably a monk. Little kid, today's meeting is your destiny. Come back to the mountain with me, and I'll teach you the supreme way to achieve the Great Tao. Brother Mi is a disciple of the Flaming Sword sect. Have you heard of it?
But I have a master.
Then you can still join our Flaming Sword sect. Your master is a monk. If it's for your own good, he'll naturally agree. Of course, if he wants to, he can also join our Flaming Sword sect. What are you running for, kid? I'm at the 6th level of Qi cultivation. I can't even catch up with a child at the 4th level of Qi cultivation.
You said a man claiming to be from the Flaming Sword sect wants to take you in. According to the village chief, although the Flaming Sword sect is not one of the 9 Heavenly Sword alliances, it's still one of the most powerful forces in the Qianyuan world. How can I fix my good disciple? You're like a firefly in the darkness of the night. With your melancholic eyes and your outstanding talent, you're bound to be attacked by all sorts of bulls, ghosts, gods, and serpents. Blameless yet accused for holding a treasure, I fend off foes and dam the floods. I won't easily relinquish the apprentice I've worked hard to mentor. I'll fight anyone who tries to take Tiny Tot from me. Bastard, don't you dare run away again. No, for safety, we're leaving now.
I've only been in this world for 3 months now, and I've never seen such a bustling scene in a long time. I'm a quarter of the way through the mission, and if I don't hurry, I'll be wiped out.
Let's find out what's going on!
Ah, you want to listen to Xiaoyan. What's the matter with you? Why are you asking about him?
Please, I heard that Xiaoyan is a genius, and I want to take him as my apprentice.
Then it seems you're too slow with the news. It's okay if you don't take Xiaoyan now. Imagine Xiaoyan starting his cultivation at 8 and achieving the 5th level within a year, reaching peak refinement by 12. The world was astounded, with countless sects and even the 3 great sanctuaries vying for him. Back then, you wouldn't have had a chance. However, when Xiaoyan was about 13 years old, for some reason, all his magic power disappeared in one day. From the Refining Qi Great Perfection back to the Refining Qi First Level, Xiaoyan fell from the altar and was subjected to countless blank stares. Rumored to be engaged to the Murong family, they'll probably seek to annul it soon. Taking him as a disciple, he likely won't uphold your lineage.
Master Xiaoyan is so pitiful.
Yeah.
Here it comes! Here it comes, the protagonist template! If it isn't...
I'll upside down eating shit. It's a no-brainer that genius into a loser is bound to have hidden feelings. This Murong Yanran come to withdraw from the marriage to blow up in his face. The hero is going to unearth the golden finger to power up. Just take Xiaoyan as an apprentice before he's super changed. It'll all set then. Let's go. Tiny Tot, finding a place for to land. And then the master will take you to drink 100 beasts of milk.
Great. Thank you, Master.
When will Murong Yanran come? If Elder Yi can rest for a year and a half. Then I'll be in deep shit. And now there's the problem that the old grandpa who made Xiaoyan rise is my rival. What if he awakens early?
Should we just go over and take him as an apprentice, but is Xiaoyan that good at fooling around?
Target found suitable to become the host's personal disciple. The talent system has finished organizing the information on target number 2 as follows. Bone Index 8, Enlightenment Index 9, Heart Index 9, Fortune Index 8. The target is extremely talented and is recommended to be under the tutelage of the clan and will surely become a pillar of the clan.
You're really the one, aren't you? I'd like to see what your gold finger is. Something portable. It might be a bracelet or a ring. Rings! Two rings! That's still 2 old men! Oh yeah!
Coach! I'm gonna report this as a complete foul.
Maybe only one of the rings has an old man on it, and the other one's just a regular ring. Or maybe one has an old man and the other is a hidden artifact. Just take a look firstly. Well, it seems that this is his place to be alone when he's not feeling well. So he'll come here when Murong Yanran withdraws from the wedding, and then he'll come here, and then the old man will appear.
Isn't it Xiaoyan, the genius of the Xiao family? I've heard that you have a strong weapon, so I'd like to spar with you. I wonder what the great genius of Wuzhou, Mr. Xiao, would like to do.
Yikes! Not soon enough someone to blow up in his face if this routine really is the real-life template must-ah. In that case, I'll have to show our faces to give them an impression of superiority before I try to fool Xiaoyan.
Get in my bowl!
The first image is the most important.
If you want to spar, there's no need for Brother Xiaoyan to do anything.
Someone beat me to it. Sounds like a girl.
Target found suitable to become the host's personal disciple. Me, Jenna, will show you a few tricks. The talent system has finished organizing the information on target number 3 as follows. Bone Index 9, Enlightenment Index 8, Heart Index 7, Fortune Index 6. Summarize. Targets with high talent are recommended to take under their tutelage and will become pillars of the clan.
It's a lucky day for a new apprentice.
Special remarks. The target's current cultivation level is 1 level higher than the host's.
It's a bit hard to do with a realm higher than mine. This girl's root bone and enlightenment qualifications are similar to Xiaoyan's, but her mind and fortune are slightly inferior. Very quickly reach such a high realm, cool full resources must be quite a lot. Then this Jenner is bound to have a big background such as a low-key wealthy scions, the so-called white, rich and beautiful crowd. Don't make any sudden moves until I know who she is. She's probably Xiaoyan's wife.
What? You don't dare?
Xiaoyan, we'll see.
Are they leaving? I'm going up there to get some information.
I can't believe I ran into Xiao Jenner. Bad luck.
I happened to be passing by and accidentally saw what happened just now, so I came to ask about it because I was curious. Is that the genius of the Xiao family that everyone knows in town? Why does he only hide under women's skirts?
To be able to speak about Xiaoyan in such words...
You're a good friend.
My friend, you're a true hero.
Why does this seem like you know that thing? Well, I'm certainly not into that. You're too kind.
Where are you from?
I'm from Xiabian. Xiabian? Never heard of this place. By the way, who was the girl next to Xiaoyan?
Her real name is Xiao Jenner, and she's Xiaoyan's childhood friend. Miss Jenner is nostalgic. She still supports Xiaoyan despite him being a loser.
But that loser's skin is too thick to take advantage of Miss Jenner. If I were him,
I would have found a hole in the ground and dug in.
The accessory around Xiaoyan's neck is quite new. A string with 2 rings. Shouldn't the ring be on the hand? One from his father, one from his mother. Her parents are dead now.
We all say that the 2 rings are for the cursed, but Xiaoyan still treat them as a treasure. Carry around for fear of losing it. Relatives' relics ring in Wuju naturally cannot be on the hand.
Gosh, parental legacy, this can't be wrong now. Double legacy, double chance, double old men. I'm sorry, but I've got some business to attend to at home. What a strange man. No way! I think I need to be more prepared. So what if there are 2 old grandpas? The apprentice is mine. Almost because of the 2 old men's thing, forgot to buy beast milk for Tiny Tot. Luckily, the boss didn't close the stall. I don't know if Tiny Tot has stayed in the inn peacefully. In the end, he's a small child. Quite a good boy. He's actually practicing peacefully. Good, good. Since he's so well behaved, I'll have to give him a reward. I'd like to thank the village chief for the stone wrapped in the heavenly thunder jade spirit. It's bound to be good. It's too inconvenient to use an animal skin bag and milk, so I'll use this stone skin to make a bowl for you. Bah! It's finally done. I'll save this fragmented stone skin to be used as material for the celestial thunderbolt conduit. Tiny Tot about to be christened too. Shouldn't we find some good animal blood for her? I'll have to look for it sometime. I'll use the beast milk to lay the foundation now, plus the heavenly thunder jade spirit to slowly simmer for a quarter of an hour. Done!
Master, it smells good. What are you doing?
You're awake. This is freshly boiled beast's milk, but I've added some ingredients to it. When you drink it, you need to use your magic power to guide the aura in the milk. If your body can't take it, stop.
Thank you, Master. It's hot! Too 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 hot!
This kid was done as soon as I finished talking to him.
Too hot! Too hot!
Invoke! Didn't I just tell you to use your magic to channel your aura? This bowl is for you. From now on, you can use this bowl to serve all the animal milk you buy in the market. This bowl is good for you. It can enhance your lightning spirit power.
Thank you, Master.
Okay, you go ahead and play. Don't get into trouble. I have to practice.
Sure.
Elder, this is where Jiangnan lost the kid. According to the traces they left, they should be heading out of the mountain, and the nearest big city from here is Wuju.
Jiangnan? Are you sure that kid is at the 4th level of Qi cultivation? And you can't even catch up with him at the 6th level.
The disciples were true to every word. But Wuju is the territory of the Flowing Light Sword sect. Could that kid be...
If that boy has the talent you say he has, we're going to break into the territory of the Shushan Sword sect, not to mention the Liu Guang Sword sect. Cut the crap and let's get going. We're on our way, Wuju.
Are you there?
What is it?
Sir, didn't you ask me to keep an eye out for anything interesting happening in town?
Let's hear it.
Isn't Mr. Xiaoyan of the Xiao family incapable of cultivation? When he was a genius in cultivation, he had a marriage proposal. Now the bride's family is coming to the door.
Huh. That's good information. Take it to tea.
Thank you, sir.
Morong Yanran has finally arrived in Wuzhou. Silly boy. Come on! Do something for me.
What's the matter, Master? What's in it for you?
The good thing about you, kid, is that you're about to have one more senior brother. You want to be the youngest. You can't blame it on your master. Hurry up and bring the remnants of the stone bowl I made for you yesterday.
Ms. Morong, I'll give you a word of advice. 30 years on the east bank of the river, 30 years on the west. Do not despise the young for being poor. 3 years later, I'll look for you and I'll get back all the insults of today.
3 of you. Now that you've accomplished your goal, please return.
Grandpa Xiao, I should apologize for what happened today. If you're free, please come to Murong's house.
I'm a little late, but I missed the big exit. But it worked out as expected.
Miss Murong, I hope you won't regret today's missy behavior.
Who?
And don't think you can run amucky just because you're backed by the sword sect. Tianyuan is a big, big world. A force more powerful than the flowing light sword sect. Also not less.
Clearly distinguish between love and hate, so there's no need for me to go out of my way to take you on as a disciple. After I take Xiaoyan, you'll be in the palm of my hand.
What kind of girl is that? How dare you speak out of turn?
Let's go.
Okay.
The golden flame in her pupil seems to have odd. It can scare off the same level of foundation stage of the Yeki must not be simple. According to the set of circumstances, this girl's life is an ancient clan saint. Or which country's princess, if wrong, I will write the name upside down. First of all, accepting Xiaoyan as my apprentice and see. Everything has been shown that where Xiaoyan goes, where this little girl is bound to follow to. As Xiaoyan into their my disciples, Xiaojianer is not far away. Let's go get Xiaoyan before everything.
Without strength, I'm no better than a piece of shit. At least no one dares to step on shit. I don't want to be insulted again.
Little guy, looks like you could use a little help.
The man has no breath at all. Mortal. Or can't I see through it? Who are you? What do you want?
You don't need to ask who I am. Don't you think the question you should be most concerned about is why you're in this situation? Come with me.
You'll find out what it's all about.
Wait for me, Master!
Taking off in the clouds. Surely not a mortal. A high-ranking monk. And just now I didn't notice. His disciple is actually a 4th level chi refiner. This kid is only a few years old, and he's actually a 4th level chi practitioner. To be able to save such an outstanding disciple, this Taoist had already reached the realm of returning to the basics. Perhaps he can really tell what's wrong with me.
Yes, that's the look. As a commercial, Tiny Tot is so brilliant. Come to my bowl, Xiaoyan. It's quieter here, so let's talk about it here.
Please tell me what's wrong with me.
As you can probably guess, your problem lies with these 2 rings.
Elder also thinks these 2 rings are cursed.
Ha ha ha. Usual people think curses are absurd and bizarre, but they don't know they are real. But your ring has nothing to do with curses. The huge change in you is not a natural disaster. It's a man-made disaster.
Elder is saying that someone is trying to hurt me. Are my parents' deaths linked to this person who wants to hurt me?
I'm not sure if the rings had anything to do with the deaths of your parents, but the fusion in your body was caused by these 2 rings. I'm a good guy. I've got a great imagination. I've got a great future. The ring is inhabited by the Yin Soul, which absorbs your mana and strengthens itself. That's why your cultivation suddenly regressed, and that's why you couldn't make any progress, because all your hard-earned mana became the Yin Soul's nourishment. The first to hit the old man to the villain position. See how you compete with me. What's more, I haven't wronged anyone. Xiaoyan fell to this point. Absolutely. And this old man in the ring can't get out of it. But I'm afraid I have to fight hardly with the old men in the ring. The sky has changed. Celestial Thunderbolt Conduit can play its real power. I also have the bottom card to play with you guys.
If it weren't for your offerings, I don't know how much longer I'd be asleep.
A woman's voice! It's not an old man, it's an old woman! What? Is the old woman that beautiful? An offering. The changes inside me are really your doing.
I'm sorry, but I have no choice. Please don't be offended.
I don't blame you. What I should blame?
Mingyu understands why you're so angry, but your other ring is the root cause of your encounter. This Taoist friend has sharp eyes. I did suck you 3 years of mana. I apologize, but 3 years ago, Xiaoyan Yu fell from refining Qi Great Circle to refining Qi. One layer of the disease, but it has nothing to do with me.
She quickly absolves herself of blame that you can't help but follow her own lead. This woman is no pushover.
That ring contains the soul of another ancient beast, Taoti.
Taoti?
10 years ago, I was seriously injured, and my soul was forced to be placed in your ring, during which time I saw the Taoti spirit devouring all of your mana, and preparing to devour your life force. So I used the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal to seal it. As a result, my own soul was damaged, and I had to go back to sleep again. In order to repair my soul, I've been innocently drawing on your newly cultivated mana, but I didn't realize that I was troubling you. I'm very sorry.
The Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal. She's from Taishuquan. In the Qianyuan world, 3 big clans are standing in the Holy Land of the Sword, Shushan Sword Sect. The Holy Land of Buddhism, the Great Thunder Sound Temple, and deservedly the world's first clan, the Holy Land of Taoism, Taishuquan. Unlike the other 2 holy places of the incense flourish, Taishuquan, extremely low-key disciples under the door, although not many, but once a disciple to the world, will certainly shake the world.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Yanming Yui. I studied under Taishuquan.
Taishuguan. If I remember correctly, Xiaoyan's talent had once shocked the Taishuguan, and he was almost enrolled under the door. What cannot be obtained is always the best, let alone the world's #1 clan. The disciple who is about to be abducted to the hand, just like this slipped out from under me. I won't listen. I won't listen. I won't listen. So what if we go to Taishuquan? So what if we go to the first Holy Land? Abducting Xiaoyan is the same as abducting Xiaojena. That's too cost-effective. However, the apology of her eyes is not hot. Possibly she doesn't intend to accept Xiaoyan as a disciple. It is no wonder that she came from Taishuguan, grew up in the pile of geniuses. What kind of amazing demons have not seen? I'm afraid that she herself is a genius. Since this is the case, I still have hope. Here it is! Taotia? It's been a long time.
Has this man ever seen a live pureblood Totier? I don't know what you call him.
Just a hermit. The name is not worth mentioning. My last name is Lin. Just call me Taoist Lin. I just listened to Taoist Yan mention that you were injured 10 years ago, and then got out of this world, right?
I can't even see through his cultivation. Who the hell is he? It's true that 10 years ago.
Not long ago, this seat has met a demon. That demon is obviously also seriously injured in the body, was forced to put the soul in an old peach tree. The locals said that the demon is also suddenly appeared in 10 years ago. By the way, she is a female demon called herself Longyan.
Sure enough, I'm not dead. She's not dead too. Looks like I made the right bet. Thanks for telling me this news. Do you know the whereabouts of Longyan?
I don't know about that. However, once that demoness heals from her injuries, she's likely to seek trouble with me. Yanming Yue and Longyan seem to have a classic archenemy dynamic, reminiscent of a saga between a Taoist holy maiden and her demonic counterpart. The two are evenly matched in looks, talent, and magical prowess, admiring each other yet standing on opposite sides of life and death. Their complex tale of gratitude and resentment entwines throughout their lives, presenting a drama of love and conflict. No, wait, more like a play of adversaries and allies. Generally speaking, perhaps they would still fall in love with the same guy. But the most important thing is to learn that her arch-enemy is still alive, and she really couldn't be calm, just in case. Let me add more fuel to the fire. Taoist Yan has lost you physical body, and with you divine soul lodged in the ring. I'm afraid that your movements will be much more inconvenient, right? Now she won't miss Xiaoyan anymore, will she?
I have a way to remake my body, but I need to do a lot of preparations, and I still need to put it in the ring. Otherwise it won't hurt my soul, but I'll lose all my power for nothing.
I may be able to help you.
Soulgrass. It is the main material for refining soul-setting Dan. With soul-setting Dan, I can indeed detach from the ring, divine soul stabilization. Just, you have taken pains to make it. Is it for Xiaoyan?
She's now exposed, and she's already known my intentions. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. The more critical the moment, the calmer we must remain. I'm just a hermit. Naturally not compared to the Taishuguan. Wants to find a few mantle successor. Really exhausting effort, so please let us a seat. I appreciate it.
So thank you for the soulgrass. The celestial dragon mantra seal I placed before is very weak, and the Taoti's residual soul may awaken at any time. This ring, Xiaoyan should not bring it with him. What do you think, Taoist Lin?
What do you want to do? Looking at me with a half smile. Both this woman and Longye are cut from the same cloth. Neither of them is a good person. No wonder you both lost your fights. Why don't you just die together? There'd be 2 less scourges in the world. Just leave it to me. Calm down. I can't be weak when I'm in a situation like this. I'm going to try channeling my mana into it first. It's just a wisp of a remnant soul, but the strength at the foundation building stage is fearsome, surpassing that of an ordinary human. Xiaoyan, who had attained the 12th level of qi refining, was rendered useless by this power. I'm afraid the way to deal with this beast lies in the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal. I see. The light is so thin now. It must be because Tauti consumed a lot of power from the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal. In that case, I'll come and recharge it. What? Why did the light become thinner after I put in my mana? The operation of mana in the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal is extremely complex and precise. Without figuring out the operation of the mantra, hastily injecting mana will only be counterproductive. Doesn't that mean I have to learn the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal? How long is this going to take? You made a 3-year pact with your fiancée. What's the plan now? I must succeed no matter what, my little Tauti, so be at peace.
Of course it's about catching up and regaining what I've lost.
Your talent is very good, but you are all progressing. Her starting point is even higher than yours, even if you recover your natural talent. But in terms of cultivation, are you sure you can catch up with her in 3 years? She also has the Flowing Light Sword Sect's Tao, and her resources are far superior to yours.
As an outsider, I'm not supposed to be involved in your personal affairs, but I'm somewhat involved in your change, so as an apology, I'm going to teach you a technique of the void as compensation.
This girl may be tricky, but she's a decent person.
Even if I have this spell, can I really win? Murong Yanran, she practiced the top Tao of the Flowing Light Sword Sect. My Xiao family's Taoism is only third-rate, and she has countless pills and magic weapons. Right. I still have this senior.
That's right. Come to Master's Ball.
If you say that, does it mean you have a way for me to beat Murong Yanran in 3 years?
Naturally, I have a solution. But the Master leads you to the door, and the practice is up to you. A piece of rotten wood can't become a great weapon after all.
I don't know if I'm a piece of rotten wood or a great talent in your eyes. But my determination will never waver. I can suffer more. I will overcome even the greatest difficulties.
Very well, then you can learn from me. I'll take you.
I still have to worship?
Anyone who comes under my tutelage will be taught everything. I want a successor, not an opportunist.
Who's there? Xianxia.
I don't want to see anyone else. You go meet her first. I'll wait for you here.
Thank you, Senior.
Damn it, I wish I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but I'm afraid I'll get into trouble. Let's just back off for a second.
Shenner! Let's go somewhere else.
This gaze, she's looking at me.
This girl, Jenna, is another of Xiaoyan's fortunes.
She hid in the ring, afraid of knowing Xiao Jenna's abnormal life. In the world, to meet everyone is a chance. Only whether it will have an impact is difficult to say.
Your thoughts are similar to those of the Buddhists.
It's too difficult to solve the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal. How can I take on a student if I don't solve it quickly? Go play by yourself. Don't go too far.
Thank you, Master.
Fellow Taoist Lin also said that it's not easy to take in a disciple. It's really too modest. Your disciple's talent is so high, it's really rare in the world. I've never seen it on anyone but my first brother.
Taoist friend, please refrain from telling him. Kids boast too much, struggle to focus. Without his clan brother's plot, his talent would be far superior. Again, talented people are abundant in the Tai Shu sect. I wish to persuade a few disciples to return with me.
The subject should dissolve the original master-disciple bond before becoming the Zhang Zhen disciple, if he meets the criteria.
To poach and recruit this person, I need them to betray their original sect, so that I can accept them as my disciple.
That looks like a fire hummingbird. I've only seen it at the gate of the Flaming Sword sect. I've never heard of a fire hummingbird in this part of the country.
Maybe someone brought it. Damn it! It's the Flaming Sword sect.
Redbird, don't run!
Elderly, that's the kid.
It's when you've searched everywhere but found nothing that what you're looking for comes effortlessly. Good, good. I'm sure you're gifted, and you've got great bones. Kid, come with me. You're a disciple of the Flaming Sword sect.
But sir, I already have a master. Master?
I said you are a disciple of the Flaming Sword sect, and so you are, and so you shall remain.
Sir, I have to leave!
Where to go?
You're bad people. I'm not going with you.
Not know what's good for one. Xiangnan, teach him the rules.
Little bastard! You ended up in my hands after all. Just stay put and behave yourself. No matter how talented you are, you're just a kid at the 4th level of chi practicing who dares to fight me at the 6th level of chi practicing.
Where to run?
Let go of
This brat is so strong I can't even hold him.
He can't even control a little kid.
Uh-huh.
You damn little bastard!
I'll teach you the rules today. Good! Run! Run away again if you dare!
Master!
Don't yield when disadvantaged. Your foes enjoy concessions and exploit vulnerability. Stay strong even when defeated to seize triumph from the precipice. Cease your actions before me!
Huh. Daring to show off such petty skills.
Golden Core Stage. Even at the 7th key refinement level, facing a Golden Core Stage cultivator is mere side dish before establishing my foundation.
Master! Let me go, you rotten old man! Master, save me!
The Flaming Sword
Save me
Sect,
quickly!
one of the 9
Master!
Heavenly Sword Leagues, would bully a child.
You're just a mere wandering cultivator. Your meager cultivation is not worthy of showing off before me. The child possesses exceptional talent. Learning from you would be like casting pearls before swine, wasting his innate gifts. The reason for accepting him into the Flaming Sword sect is precisely to not squander his talent. It's his destiny and luck. As for you, I've got a good apprentice today. I'm in a good mood. I won't argue with you. Get out of here as far as you can. If you show up again, I'll kill you with my sword. Let's see who dares to criticize me.
He's pressuring me. This belongs to a Golden Core Stage practitioner. What to do? Should I endure? The opponent's strength gap is too big if I do it. I'm sure the old man will kill me. It's not too late for a gentleman to take revenge. I'll put up with it today. I'll make this old man pay for it when I'm in higher cultivation. If you know you're outmatched, you're not brave, you're a douchebag. Screw it. A douchebag is a douchebag. I didn't cross over here to be a grandson. What's the point of being alive if you're such a loser? People die, but their spirits soar eternally. They live on for countless years. In just 2 words. Do it!
Looks like you're going to get yourself killed, so I'll let you have it.
A sword with such a terrifying aura! If I take it, I'll die right away.
Bastard, look carefully. You've got Master in front of the Flaming Sword sect. It'll just be like standing dry.
This power, each sword light can destroy a small mountain.
It's a Golden Core Stage practitioner.
Brother Xiaoyan, this master that you are going to worship seems to be all scared and stunned. It is only a false appearance of the...
What exactly is he using? He should use it. Or it'll be too late. Should we save him?
The host failed to analyze the spell on his own. The system tool Avatar Analyzer is activated. The Avatar Analyzer can analyze a certain avatar spell and analyze its structure principle to help the host understand the spell in the shortest possible time.
Devour! What a powerful suction! All the mana is swallowed. In this case...
You're out of your league! Wait till you're burned to a crisp!
Master, you so great.
It's not possible.
It's so good, it's made up for all the losses I've had in the past few years. But I'm going to keep eating.
Elder?
Ha! The heat from our bodies also.
If I get hit by this sword, I'm afraid I'll be reduced to ashes. There's a huge probability that he'll choose to attack only one point this time, so I'll have to gamble on it. If I'm wrong about the location, I'm dead for sure.
You're not gonna die this time?
Shameless thief, you dare to use me? If I don't die today, I will eat you.
The bet was right. The sword was stabbed in the chest.
What's going on? I'm losing my power at a rapid rate.
I can't believe it sucked all the energy out of me. I was wrong.
This person's cultivation level is so high, it's not something I can fight against at all. Flee! Must flee! Everyone must flee! Otherwise we'll all be dead by the time he strikes!
Little guy, you've had enough.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't.
He called me little guy.
Now that you've had your fun, you can have your stuff back.
Whoa, no!
Master is
That
so
person
strong.
called elderly little guy? Could it be that he has a higher cultivation level?
In this world, there are people beyond ordinary humans, and beyond the heavens, there are even greater realms. If Brother Xiaoyan could become a disciple of this senior, his future would
That
be great.
red-haired old man, he's a real golden core stage cultivator.
If I can learn from this man.
We have to take the hostages, or we won't get out of here alive.
From now on, if one of my disciples loses a hair, you'll have to pay with your life. Some of the mana spat out by Taudi is burning inside of me. It's so hot.
When I regain my strength, I'll swallow you whole.
I'm afraid you don't have good teeth.
It's the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal again. You're from Taishu sect? Pisses me off.
Without the help of Avatar Analyzer and mastering the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal, I would probably have already perished by now. Thankfully, I managed to strike with a single blow. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow.
Elder, put your clothes on.
Master, that's a great move. Teach me, will you?
You can't learn it now, but if you practice hard, I'll pass it on to you later. You had a good time beating up my disciple just now.
Senior, I'm just,
It's all your fault!
Ah, this slap is really hard. It hits off half of the life of all. I won't give you a hard time today. Later, Tianhao will take revenge on you personally.
Let me learn from the master. I'll do it myself.
Listen to me very carefully. Take your elders and leave. And don't show your face in front of me.
I wanted to use the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal to test him, but I didn't expect my senses to be cut off. He used Taoti to fight so that I wouldn't know what he was up to. Who the hell is he?
Little guy, you've had enough.
Is that for me too?
What did I do to her? I, Xiaoyan, pay my respects to Master. Sure. From now on, you'll practice with me.
Congratulations to the host for receiving the second disciple, Xiaoyan. The host has been rewarded with one chance to draw a lottery and a reward of 500 exchange point coupons.
The second one is finally here. It took a lot of work to get this done. Practice fire Taoism. I only have a celestial thunderbolt conduit on hand. What am I gonna do? And it has to be the
Brother
most supple
Xiaoyan,
to do
congratulations!
so, or else this little girl will never agree. I won't stay here for long. We should move when he's done with the family business. There's a very difficult goal waiting for him to accomplish. More trials and chances out there will allow him to surge forward. Of course you can follow along.
I'm sorry, Brother Xiaoyan.
but I can't go with you.
Huh? I'm sure she's still not convinced by what I just did. Her background may be more impressive than I thought. Oh, third one. Third one, where the hell are you,
Jenner, you don't have to worry about me. I won't be leaving for a while, and I have a feeling we'll see each other again soon.
Xiaoyan, I told you that I would pass on a divine ability from the Taishu sect as compensation. I was going to pass on the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal, but I'm afraid I don't need it now.
She knows I've mastered the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal.
Now this spell is called Red Lotus Prana, a fire-based spell aptitude. It is not easy to cultivate, and even has a certain risk, but it can cross the level of fighting, skilled at leveraging the small to achieve greatness.
Thank you, Senior.
In addition to the main medicine provided by friend Lin Taoist soul-restoring grass, there are still a few flavors of auxiliary medicines that I need to trouble Xiaoyan to help me collect.
Don't worry, Senior.
I'll be nearby to protect you.
Brother Xiaoyan, there was too much noise just now. I have to go back to the mansion to stabilize the people.
Okay then, please.
The soul-restoring herb and the soul-fixing pill have all been given to that damn woman.
This, Stop cursing, will you?
I'm going to curse. After taking the soul-binding pill, I can immediately restore at least 5 levels of strength. Those who curse the Taishu sect have never met a good end, just like your predecessor, the Holy Maiden. Her Tao heart was shattered, her cultivation destroyed, and she was married off to another as a concubine, suffering abuse and eventually dying, coughing up blood. She left behind an orphan son, neglected by his father and oppressed by his stepmother.
Did I hear you right when you said that the former virgin was killed and left behind a son who's living a miserable life? You said in detail that in the past, the Holy Maiden of Taishu sect was killed and left behind a child who was the son of a wealthy family, but was oppressed by his father and stepmother and lived a miserable life. Shishi.
It's so hot! It hurts, it hurts! What are you staring at? This is what I look like when I'm in human form at my age, so don't be surprised!
No wonder you're so childish. You're still a little brat.
Who are you calling a little brat?
If you really think you're an adult, then please be smart enough to at least figure out where you are and who's really in charge here.
If it hadn't been hit so hard by that old man from the Flaming Sword sect, the Celestial Dragon Mantra Seal you set up would have been eaten by this girl.
Is that supposed to be a reminder to finish you off when you're at your weakest?
Of course not, of course not, of course not.
But I think I should now completely destroy you, First 3 years ago, by you swallowed all the mana of the person is my disciple. You pit him too bad. As a master's, I should help my disciple revenge. And then you hate the Yan Ming Yue. I'm not exactly a friend of her, but our relationship is not bad. And last but not least, keep you and so on, you regained the power. Surely to my detriment. I have so many reasons to finish you off. You tell me why I should let you go.
Senior, if there's anything I know, I'll tell you right now. According to the tradition of Taishu Quan, the quality of disciples is more important than the quantity, and there are few disciples. Many of them spend their whole life in seclusion, concentrating on cultivation and realizing the great Tao. Whenever a disciple of Taishu sect enters the world to practice, it creates a huge ripple. Among them, the most outstanding disciples are called Taoist walkers, and if they are female, they are called the Holy Maidens of Taishu Quan. The previous generation Holy Maiden of the Taishu sect, Meng Bingyun, was exceptionally talented and widely recognized as the most outstanding disciple to emerge from the sect in nearly 1,000 years. The path she cultivated was known as the Supreme Forget-Me-Not Tao, which, along with the Void Yin-Yang Tao, formed the 2 most powerful scriptures of the sect, collectively known as the Taishu Dual Classics. The Supreme Forget-Me-Not Tao emphasized the cultivation of emotions before transcending them, integrating the human path with the celestial path. It reached the highest realm of cultivation by transforming boundless love from emotionlessness. In this path, words were unnecessary, and all beings obeyed commands without the need for physical movement. the heavens and the earth bowed their heads to this practice. However, Meng Bingyun encountered a man named Zhu Hongwu, who held a prominent position as the Grand Minister in the Great Zhou dynasty. Due to the emotional tribulations she had experienced, Meng Bingyun was unable to resolve them, leading to the ultimate shattering of her Dao heart and the annihilation of her astonishing cultivation. The Great Zhou dynasty was a more powerful nation than the Great Qin dynasty, with its monarchs striving for excellence in governance and the country's strength flourishing. The throne had passed to the current ruler, Liang Pan, and the nation's power was rapidly expanding. Both Liang Pan and Zhu Hongwu, as ruler and minister, respectively, intended to suppress sects with religious backgrounds within the Great Zhou dynasty's development. 20 years ago, they even united with forces like the Nine Heaven Sword Alliance to carry out an earth-shattering event that completely changed the power dynamics of the entire Tianyuan Grand World, the extermination of Buddhism. Extermination of Buddhism. The Great Zhou dynasty united many forces to besiege the Great Thunder Sound Temple, one of the world's 3 holy places located in the Great Zhou. The battle was tragic to the extreme. Countless strong experts died in battle, and I don't know how many great cultivators at the level of the Yuan Shen fell. But in the end, the Great Zhou dynasty won, and the Great Thunder Sound Temple was removed from the world, leaving only the Taishu sect and the Shushan Sword sect as the world's 3 most sacred places. Meng Bingyun, because of the Taishu sect's confrontation with the Great Zhou dynasty, due to the combination with Zhu Hongwu, she was even expelled from the Taishu sect's division and almost cleaned up the door. Meng Bingyun, practicing the Tao, sold her artistic skills as a courtesan while maintaining her integrity. Yet, she became a concubine when she joined the strict moral household of Xuanji Marquis. Unfortunately, mistreated by the Marquis's senior wife, she suffered a tragic fate.
Once entering the Marquis's residence, it is as deep as the sea. Individuals like Zhu Hongwu, no matter how emotionally involved, are completely insignificant in the face of power. So, what about Meng Bingyun's son?
I only heard that Meng Bingyun and Zhu Hongwu have a son. His name seems to be Zhu Yi. What an odd name. After Meng Bingyun's death, his life got worse. I don't know if he's alive or dead.
We have to get to Great Zhou as soon as possible.
Hey, don't go! Let me out!
Before I rush to Great Zhou, I have to solve one thing first. The fiery essence that was devoured by Taoti and fed back to my body, I can't hold it down. I have to dissolve it right away. So, I choose to draw now. The first goal of the third lottery is to draw a Fire Taoist Law. The second goal is to draw a treasure that can dissolve the fiery essence in the body. If I can draw a Fire Taoist Law in one fell swoop, I can not only dissolve these fiery essence through cultivation, but also use the essence to enhance cultivation, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So this time, the lottery, you must give it your all. For healing fire damage, the dice system has the Descending Bead Heavenly Frost Elixir. This one is great. For Fire Taoist Law, there's a copy of the Blazing Sun Battle Chi and a copy of Incomplete Scroll of the Immovable Bright King technique. Wow, this is even better. Hey, if I drew the Descending Bead Heavenly Frost Elixir, it can only solve my injuries. It can't solve the need for Xiaoyan's cultivation technique. So go with the turntable system. Well, having 2 targets has a higher probability of successful draws as well.
The Blazing Sun Battle Chi can cultivate one of the 7 great true fires, the foundation of the solar true fire, the fierce sun scorch. Those who cultivate the radiant sun true fire and learn the techniques of the solar true fire can attain the solar true fire, one of the 7 great true fires. Incomplete Scroll of the Immovable Bright King technique, the first half of the secret teachings of the Great Thunder Sound Temple Taoist Law. Since the destruction of the Great Thunder Sound Monastery, the method to cultivate the Immovable Bright King has almost been lost. However, it has the power that is second only to the 7 great fires.
The Immovable Bright King technique is only the first half, but it's much more upscale than the Blazing Sun battle weapon. But after that, I brought Xiaoyan and Tiny Tot to Great Zhou Heavenly Capital. In case of exposing, the Kung Fu will be treated as the remaining Buddhist sect to be hunted down and killed. Although the level of the Blazing Sun Battle Chi is currently lower, but there is still no aftermath. Just decide it's you. Like I'm really gonna get it. Although the probability of 2 choices is large, but people are unlucky enough to drink water and stuff teeth, last time I did not win the lottery. Is it really just a matter of luck? And so on. There seems to be a pattern to the carousel system. Unlike real turntables, the amount of force used to turn a real turntable directly affects the rotation of the turntable. But the virtual carousel rotates with my mind. It only rotates when I want it to. In that case, will the carousel rotate with a fixed pattern? The last time I drew Soulgrass, the carousel turned about 3.5 times. If the law is fixed, the blazing sun battle chi is in the grid of the number 9, then this time I should start at the number 18 or 1. It's got to be a hit. 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 laps. 3 laps! Half a circle! Half circle! Stop! 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 Sister, you're playing with me on purpose, aren't you?
Does the host activate the immovable Bright King technique immediately?
Well, it's just that it's a very good Taoist law, at least. When we get to the second half, it's basically on the same level as the Celestial Thunderbolt Conduit. When we leave Wuzhou City, we have to keep a close eye on the situation and not let any information leak out. The most important thing now is to get rid of the fiery essence in my body.
Host activates immovable Bright King technique. Progress of study is loading.
What's going on is that the firepower has filled the 7 orifices I've opened. It feels like I've been practicing the immovable Bright King technique from the very beginning to the 7th level of chi refining. The fiery essence that had been fighting against the Thunder Mana did not reject the immovable Bright King technique fire mana in the slightest. They long to be together. I've actually reached the 8th level of chi refining by mistake. Moreover, my fire magic and thunder magic can be freely converted. Only very high-level cultivators will practice other dharma in order to break through bottlenecks. But most of the different parts are incompatible, and forcing them will only affect the practice. The Yuanxin level giant prana uses its own fundamental Dao as the basis of its cultivation, with other Dao only having a supporting role. But I'm different. With the system in place, others can't see through my cultivation. I can freely convert my Dao roots, and no matter what Dao I learn, my mana level can be immediately increased. Ha done! Tiny Tot, let's go! Let's go find your big brother.
I'm coming!
Have you finished? How do you feel about it?
It's going well. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it.
Fellow Taoist Lin seems to be having a happy occasion.
It's a joy to have such a good pupil. In the past 3 years, you've endured many trials and tribulations, yet you've continued to train, and your heart is strong, which is rare. As time passes, your foundation will become stronger, and you'll have fewer bottlenecks for advancement in the future. It may seem like you've wasted 3 years, but it's easy to get them back later.
When will Master teach me the way?
Fellow Taoist Lin, it seems to me that your youngest disciple is practicing the Thunder Dao.
Well, this little guy is suitable for practicing thunder, so I'll teach him the way of thunder. A teacher teaches according to his ability, and for Xiaoyan, I naturally have a method that suits him.
Master will also teach different ways, truly worthy of being the Master.
He's a master of different paths, and he's a master of many. He's no ordinary wandering cultivator. Is he a reclusive cultivator of some great power? Abrupt entry into the world.
Father, Mother, how are you all doing in heaven? I'm fine. I've been bullied in the family since my powers disappeared, but I'm fine now. I found the reason why my powers disappeared. Now that I've found the cause of the loss, I can start practicing again. And I have a great master.
And also, a junior fellow disciple who is younger than me.
Huh?
Oh, from now on, you'll be the Master's first disciple, temporarily acting as the Master's disciple. As the first brother, you must set a good example.
Yes, Master.
Shi Tianhao, greetings, senior fellow disciple.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you in the future. I'll work harder. Don't worry, Master.
In the future, juniors with troubles will rely on you, the senior, for assistance. Don't worry, Master. Even if the old man gets hurt, you don't have to do anything. I'll beat up the old man and the young man together.
Yes, Master. I'll help the senior too.
Go back and get ready. Make the other arrangements. We have to leave Wuzhou in 3 days.
I'm grateful to Xiaoyan for my medicinal herbs.
I wonder what fellow Taoist Yan's plans are for the future.
I'd like to ask you to tell me where you met Long Yu before. After I stabilize my soul. I have to find her first.
Such a big grudge. Did she steal your man?
She has something in her possession that both the sect and I must try to recover.
I encountered this demon a month ago in the rolling hills of northeastern Wuzhou. With Yan Mingyu at my side, that demoness won't be able to come after me anymore, right? At that time, she was in an old peach tree and suddenly awakened, endangering the lives of the people in the village. I was just passing by and broke her evil spell. Saved this little guy too. What's Longyu's background? I don't think she's a normal demon.
Fellow Taoist Lin is right. Her original body is Luanghuan Jade Tree.
Luanghuan Jade Tree. All things possess spirits, and even plants can cultivate and attain spiritual essence. The cultivation potential of plant-based spirit creatures is directly linked to their species. The top 4 spiritual arts in heaven and earth are Wutung Divine Tree, Shaluo Iron Tree, Ginseng Fruit Tree, Luanghuan Jade Tree.
This kind of talent. No wonder she's Yan Mingyu's archenemy. I see. If I had known about her, I would have gotten rid of her.
She's a direct disciple of the demon sage Tianmei, practicing the highest Taoism, the Tao of Heaven demon scripture. If we fight to the death, we'll both perish. I'd also like to thank you, fellow Taoist Lin, for hitting her hard and giving me a few more chances to win.
Hey, my actions were unintentional, and I dare not claim credit. That's right, let's get rid of her.
Ha 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 ha, hey hey!
Thank you, Master.
It's so good!
These two wasteful individuals? Slow down, slow down. If you guys take pills like this, I'll go bankrupt. Hey, it's only been less than 3 days, and he has rushed to the 3rd level of Qi refining. Coach, I want to quit too. Woo!
He's dressed as a Taoist. Why does he have the secret teachings of the Great Thunder Sound Monastery? Is he himself an escaped monk from the Great Thunder Sound Monastery of yesteryear? This outfit is just a cover. Or just inadvertently obtained the Taoist teachings passed down after the destruction of the Great Thunder Sound Monastery.
I'll be back to see you.
Sure. I'll wait for Brother Xiaoyan to come back and take back your honor.
The young man comes riding on a bamboo horse, playing with green plums around the bed.
In 3 days, he has already broken through to the 3rd level of Qi refining. Lindao friendly eyesight. Mingyu even a little regret it.
You're too kind, fellow Yan. Fellow Yan, I'll leave you here and wish you a safe journey.
Take care of yourself, fellow Lin.
Let's go. Chewie, I'll be right there.
I beat you. It's because you didn't know what they were up to before you reported them, okay? I can't just leave it at that. This revenge. It must be avenged.
Oh, let's hear what your faction has to avenge. The 9 Heavenly Sword Alliance. We're all in this together. I don't mind a little help.
Golden Core Cultivator.
Cultivator.
Shushan Sword Sect.
Take a walk and see.
Hey, I want to drink animal milk.
Don't wander off. What if you get lost?
You go play with him. I'm going to look for someone first.
Seeking a domestic servant? Marquis Xuanji's mansion is truly impressive at 6th level of Qi cultivation.
This customer? You don't know that, do you? The Marquis Xuanji is an exceptional individual. He excelled in both military and academic endeavors, achieving remarkable success in campaigns and gaining recognition in the imperial examination. He truly sets a high standard.
Target number 4 info organized by talent system. Bone Index 7, Fortune Index 10, Enlightenment Index 9, Mental Index 8. The target is extremely gifted and is recommended to take him under the tutelage, and he will surely become a great warrior of the clan.
Fortune Index 10. It's the luck of the draw that experiences and magic treasures are delivered to his door while he's just standing there. That's him. Who is that young man in green? He's not dressed like a slave, but he's got an aura of dignity.
This guest also has good eyesight. That man's name is Zhu Yi, the commoner son of the Marquis of Xuanji. His birth mother came from a brothel and died of illness in his early years. He's a good student. I heard he's going to take the entrance exams and the imperial exams. I heard the other day that he's going to Qingyang Mountain to visit his mother's grave, and then he's staying at a temple for a few days so he can concentrate on his exams.
That's it. Thank you.
If my mother is to be recognized, it depends on this year's examination. If I am nominated and appointed by the court, her memorial tablet will be moved to the ancestral hall for veneration. However, becoming a cultivator would position my mother even higher, exceeding a lesser noblewoman through military accomplishments and noble titles. Earthquake!
Since you're going to see, why not come outside and take a look at it for yourself?
I didn't mean to pry, but I apologize for the intrusion.
Are you scared?
Righteousness and wisdom are considered divine in sacred texts. A pure heart and strong thoughts protect from evil spirits. Thunder and lightning in the form of the blazing sun oppose these dark spirits. Taoist masters manipulate these elements and possess vital energy, distinguishing them from demons and ghosts.
Isn't it true that readers don't talk about strange things? You're so unconventional.
As scholars, we grasp the universe's laws, spirits and demons, and achieve enlightenment, a true essence of understanding.
I didn't realize you were interested in cultivation.
Does this Taoist want to take me as his disciple? My father at home forbade me to practice martial arts and cultivation, and I don't have the money to hire a master. It seems to be an opportunity now, but who knows what this Taoist is about?
As expected, he's a very thoughtful man. He's not easy to fool. Unfortunately, it's all just hearsay. How can the path of cultivation be simple? People outside the door naturally can't understand what's going on inside the door. I still have things to do. You and I will leave now. See you again.
Just like that. I thought that the dojo friend had the intention of accepting me as a disciple, but it turned out that I was thinking too much. That Taoist looks young, but I don't know his real age. Taoist law. If I'm successful, I'll be able to make my father admit he's wrong, and make the noblewoman bow down. People outside the door can't understand what's going on inside. How do you get in? What is this?
It's a good thing I left for you.
The opening chapter of the Celestial Thunderbolt Conduit.
Oh no!
I just found some old books. It's just gone. The Earth Store Sutra. It's a Buddhist teaching. I'm still trying to figure out how to learn the way. It's a blessing in disguise.
How can this be? It's not something he picked up in an old bookstore when he was just out of town. A full value of 10 for fortune. Fortune index of 10. This Taoist law is actually the same level of the secret Buddhist teachings as the immovable Bright King technique.
The Great Thunder Sound Monastery hides the profound technique of Xitigarbha. Its golden body grants immortality, enduring all through eternity. Unyielding as the earth, its secrets remain secure for eons.
In the past, the monks fled to hide it in the old books, waiting for a person of destiny to find, and this destined individual is none other than Zhu Yi, whose fortune index burst through the roof. So that has begun to transit Zhu Yi. Will still worship me as a master. This is not bad for 9 points of enlightenment. So quick to draw chi into the body. People are driven to death by comparison. What should I do? Should I pretended to be a Buddhist monk and lied that I hid this scripture in an old book? But Zhu Yi is very wary, so he probably won't believe it with empty gloves. There it is. I'll wait one night and do it tomorrow.
Who is it? He's a servant from the back of the mansion.
Why is he so arrogant? Keep your voice down.
He's Zhu Yun, brought as a slave by Xiao's original family. He's known as Zhu Fatty, and is an 8th level Qi refining cultivator.
Brother Zhu, where did that Zhu Yi go? He's not here. I have no place to exert my strength with these fists I've trained.
He's hiding in the temple.
I'll teach him a lesson when he comes back.
Let's go to Xianxia restaurant for a good meal today.
Hey boss, you're so rich.
Such a loser. Ha 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 ha.
Have you heard? In the old temple on the mountain, a scholar in a green robe can control thunder and lightning?
That scholar is afraid that he's not a high cultivator. He's in the midst of a robbery.
Don't spread rumors, okay? How did that Zhu Yi get such a powerful Taoist law?
Marquis once sent words. Tu Zhu Yi first learn the I Ching, and then talk about martial arts training, the rules set by the Marquis who dared to break up.
Let's go together and take a look. If it's true, put him at the disposal of the Marquis and don't trespass on the others.
My good disciple, don't be afraid to suffer later. Master will protect you.
Let's go! Hand over the Taoist law!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice work.
Young Master Yi, this is...
I'm not sure.
I don't know why is there such a thing in my fire pit.
If that's the case, we'll take it and hand it over to the Marquis and ask him to dispose of it.
Marquis.
It's just that young Master Yi, you and I found this thing together, so we'll have to go together.
I can't let him know that I've been practicing Taoism. Okay.
It's my turn. Oh shit, someone's coming. Withdraw first.
It's this scribe!
Ah, what's going on here?
That's why I hate accidents.
Who are you people, and why are you looking for me?
Young Master Yi, where did you get into trouble? Could it be that you owe someone a gambling debt?
Annoying. Except for this scholar killing all the other dogs of Zhou.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir!
You bastard! Do you know that?
How dare you clamor as a fly?
What are you saying? We're from the Marquis of Xuanji. If you dare to lay a finger on my lord, I'll destroy your entire family.
Kill my family? My entire family died at the hands of your dogs of Zhou. That old thief Marquis of Xuanji's hands are really full of our people's blood, so today I will first find his son to ask for some interest.
Ah!
Snowflake, you are the remnants of the Snowwind Kingdom.
You are the Gale Society! I'm just an unappreciated commoner's son. You're barking up the wrong tree when you say you'll take me hostage.
Of course I know you're not popular with the thief. But since you grew up in that old thief's mansion from a young age, you must be very familiar with the layout and the guard shifts in the mansion. Kill them!
Yes, sir! Ah!
Damn!
Don't keep him alive. His whereabouts can't be compromised.
Yes, sir. Stand still!
This fat man is still useful. Can't let him die. First use the sound transmission crystal to notify the disciples. This crystal stone is convenient, but it is also too expensive. So painful. Xiaoyan, take your junior brother to the west of the city to meet with the master at Qingyang Mountain.
Don't worry, we'll be there soon.
What's wrong with Xiaoyan? These two naughty monkeys don't let anything happen to them. Forget about settling this side first.
I can't run anymore! Father, Mother, how come you only gave me 2 legs?
Oh no! Ah!
Who did it?
That's me.
Cough, cough. I'll be sure to report to the Marquis about your help today.
Don't whisper in my ear. Leave your stuff and get away. When I have time, I'll pay a visit to Zhu Hongwu in person. As for you, same sentence. I never say it twice.
I don't know where the things you mentioned just now are.
All these people are really bad luck. They don't give a damn about Marquis. I seem to remember. Taoist Master, the stuff is here. Can I go now, Taoist Master?
Tell the Marquis of Xuanji to get ready. I'll be coming to visit soon. Hurry up! You'd better get back to the mansion and tell them.
He took something from me, but I couldn't sense his cultivation. Is he really a master of the world? Whatever! Report to Madam first. Damn it! Don't let me get you next time.
Fatty, it's up to you.
No matter how unpopular Zhu Yi is, he's still his son, and the one who took him is a descendant of the Snow Wind Kingdom, so the Marquis Xuanji's family will surely come to look for him.
I just hope the Marquis rescuers will be quicker.
Luckily, the crystal stone I left for Zhu Yi has not been exposed yet. They moved towards the eastern mountains. I have to go back to Qingyang Mountain first to meet up with Xiaoyan and Tiny Totty. Who did it? What happened?
Don't worry, Master, I'm fine.
Hey, Master!
I was wandering around the marketplace with Junior Brother and we saw a couple of thugs bullying a woman, so we intervened. A middle-aged man with scars on his head approached me, inquiring about the immovable Bright King technique. He appeared highly skilled, possibly a cultivator at the foundation stage. He even seemed determined to catch me. The man's Taoist technique is also the immovable Bright King technique.
The immovable King of Lightning technique. Possibly he's a monk from the Great Thunder Sound Monastery. I didn't expect to attract a Buddhist disciple. Let's put this aside for now. We're going after your new junior brother. He's been taken, but we can't just let him go. Remember that man's face. We'll get him back later.
Great, I'm gonna have a brother again.
You made your bed. This is the way to the east side of Qingyang Mountain.
Master, why are we sneaking around like this? Why don't you just go up and save them?
I don't want to rush into anything now, but I want to see how your new junior brother's heart and will are. Oh, right. Xiaoyan, that monk you guys met. Did he cultivate the wrath of immovable Bright King?
I'm not sure. The soldiers surrounded the monk and he sent out a terrifying green flame to break through.
Ordinary Taoist techniques create fire in shades of orange and yellow. The immovable Bright King technique typically produces milky white flames, but the person in question emitted green flames. The Taoist technique he is practicing should be the immovable Bright King technique, but it's not complete. It's missing the most important part of the syllabus.
Master, my training is also incomplete. When will you pass on the second half to me?
You can't chew more than you can chew and learn what you have first. Harmed my disciple? Seized my techniques?
Bold thief!
Let's see who's seizing who.
Riku hasn't come to the rendezvous yet?
Not yet. Let's not wait for him. Always so unruly. So what if he's from the Great Thunder Sound Monastery?
Nothing good. Just better than all of you.
Elder Jew, is there anything wrong?
I always feel like someone's piquing us.
I didn't expect reinforcements from the Marquis to arrive so soon.
There was an ambush!
Master, the individual wearing a gray attire is the monk who had previously stolen from us.
Monk! Those Gale Gang members leaving you to hold the rear, clearly treating you as cannon fodder!
Shut up!
I'll definitely catch that bastard in the future. If I was to cultivate the true wrath of immovable Bright King, where would I have gone through all this trouble?
What? My flames can't stop it.
What a strong swordsman! He has a high-quality flying sword and is at the foundation stage.
Surprisingly, the remnants of the Great Thunder Sound Monastery have teamed up with the Gale Society.
I've sealed off the neighborhood with an array. You can't get out.
The one who won't get away with it.
It's you guys!
This is... Relic!
You sinner! Could it be that you've refined the relics of your master's elders into a magic weapon?
You treacherous scoundrel!
Treacherous scoundrel? Even if I have to risk my life to fall into the boundless hell, I'll make you evil demons pay the price.
This is Buddha's guidance to the me. The elders will surely understand each other. Our Buddha's mercy will sweep away the devils.
The 24 heavenly formation.
The mana fluctuation of each of these Arhat can be comparable to a foundation stage cultivator. This magic weapon is too fierce.
Our Buddha is merciful. To turn back and see the light.
Damn it, it's a mental attack!
I'm guilty.
Shut up and die!
This Arhat statue is so sturdy, surprisingly.
You bald ass! The sword returns! What's going on?
It's not easy to deal with. To protect Xiaoyan and save Zhu Yi, we have to go through him. If we want to sanction this bold ass, we have to find his weakness first. Xiaoyan, come here.
Wait a minute and you'll be like this.
What's this about?
I have my own plans. Do as I say. There may be a chance for you here today.
It's him! It's like stumbling upon something without searching.
Without putting in any effort at all. No matter what, we can't let him get away. To capture him alive.
If the monk is using a cage against you, don't stay put. Run for the hills.
As expected, the 24 Arhat could only move within the coverage of the Buddha's light, and the great monk himself could not leave the range of the Buddha's light.
I wonder if those 24 relics arranged are indispensable. Will the formation be unable to sustain itself if even one relic is missing? Go and help your senior brother to kill the snake. After killing it, I'll make you snake soup.
This snake coils up like a hill and is so fast!
Senior brother! Here. Let's see what you got. When fighting a snake, target its weak spot. Your size doesn't matter. I can always find your vulnerable...
You long worm, you chased me very well just now.
How about you try this?
These two brats, they're really ruthless. This fight should be a no-brainer. Something weird. What kind of weapons are in the ball of light? The power rivals a foundation cultivator. This weapon is damaged.
Make the snake nourish the weapon for rapid recovery. Strengthen the snake by using the magic weapon.
That monk really has a good idea.
Woo!
Nice work! Ah! Look out! Get out of the way! Out of the way!
Senior brother!
Let's see who goes down first. Polar Magnet Divine Aurora. Master, you almost killed me.
Master!
I told you that you have a chance today.
Fortunately, it's all right.
Once I erase the original owner's restrictions, this will be yours.
Master, where's my weapon?
Collect the snake's blood and bile, and I'll baptize your bones.
My golden python. How is that possible?
The mana of the Arhat formation has weakened. Run!
Don't try to escape.
No! We have to go back and find more experts to subdue this Feng. Where's my bone bar? I see stars. I see the moon.
Do you see it clearly? 1 inch forward or backward from the 100 meetings point on the top of the head. It can make a person faint quickly when struck.
Master, isn't this a cudgel?
Master, let me try.
You can try, but don't beat him to death. I still have to ask him something later.
It's a sin.
Right, let's check out this weapon. It looks like a pestle, but not a pestle. And it looks like a cone, but not a cone.
Magic weapon, Thunderbolt Zen, replica.
So it's not a damaged treasure, but a replica. It actually withstood the full force attack of the Polar Magnet Divine Aurora. Impressive defense. Once it's in my hands, there's no reason to return it. I need to take the treasure away before he arrives. Since it's a sacred weapon of the Buddhist Guardian, there might be hidden mysteries inside.
Analysis complete. Avatar name, small reincarnation technique.
There's a secret mechanism. I found a new skill for free.
Master, the snake blood and bile are out.
Just in time. Lend me some snake blood.
Foundation stage magic weapon, Thunderbolt Zen, successfully made.
Success. Xiaoyan, this is for you.
Thank you, Master.
Master, I also want a foundation stage magic weapon.
Don't you like your hammer? I'll fix it for you later. Let's get down to business. I didn't realize that Tiny Tot hit him a little hard when he was playing with the hammer.
Don't fight!
You're awake!
There's a murderous aura.
Who is it?
Tell me how many men the Marquis of Xianxia has sent into the mountains to hunt down the Gale Gang. Huh? Speak up!
How many men did the Marquis of Xianxia send after the Gale Society?
Who are you? Why should I tell you?
You're not in a position to ask questions. If you don't want to die, then answer my question. You're old, it's not easy to cultivate into the foundation stage. Don't you want to continue to live and enjoy your life? Marquis Xuanji isn't your father, you're just serving him. You don't have to put your life on the line, right?
Include of me, there are 10 foundation stage cultivators, hundreds of qi refining stage cultivators, and Mr. Huang San of Hofu is leading the team.
Mr. Huang San?
Mr. Huang San is...
Who told you to look?
He's the third steward of the Marquis, a golden core stage cultivator, and he's always in charge of the Marquis' peripheral affairs.
Golden core stage cultivator as a housekeeper, this Xuanji Marquis house row is really not small. Tiny Tot, do me a favor.
Coming, Master.
No! The old man's got a lot of good stuff. Making money without any initial investment is indeed fast.
This is...
Technique. Boundless river flow. Element. Water description. Enhances the practitioner's mana reserves.
Isn't this the buff cheat I've been looking for? With it, I'll be able to get through at least 3 more acupoints, and I won't have to worry about my mana. Time is running out. Leave the training to the system. Apprentices, let's continue on our way.
Yes, Master Shifu!
The third apprentice, I'm coming.
Boss, do we still have to wait for the monk?
We can't wait any longer. If we wait any longer, the pursuers will come.
They are already here.
Let's go. Get in there.
Below is actually a dungeon. What the hell is this underground palace? The dirty breath and aura mixed together can't even sense the crystals on Juyi's body.
Congratulations to the host for triggering the randomized side quest Black Cloud Underground Palace.
What? We haven't even finished the task at hand yet, and we've got a new one. Congratulations for what?
Mission background. The Underground Palace used to be the cave mansion of Hermit Black Cloud Trueman a century ago. While expanding it, Black Cloud Trueman accidentally connected the deepest part of the palace to the Stygian Abyss River. He died in the calamity. Mission objective. Retrieve the sacred artifact, Black Cloud Flag, lost deep within the cave mansion. Mission time limit, 7 days. The mission will be void if unfinished.
It'll be cancelled if it's not finished. It's okay.
That Black Cloud True Man. Does True Man mean Golden Core Stage Cultivator?
There are some rules in the genuine world. Golden Core cultivators are real men. Nascent Soul cultivators are real kings or ancestors.
The Underworld River can make a Golden Core Stage Cultivator fall. How can I, a 7th level Chi practicing rookie, be able to handle it? This underground palace is extraordinary. Stay close to me and don't go anywhere.
Okay.
I can't believe Master is so serious. It seems we have to be very careful in this underground palace.
Anyway, this mission can be cancelled and I won't die if I don't complete it, so it isn't a big deal to quit.
Boss, where are we?
This is inside the tunnel of our secret base in the hinterland of Great Zhou. The space formation is a retreat route. Watch your step. There's something in the depths of the palace. None of the members who went in to investigate have returned. They've all disappeared. Come on, let's go. There's our space formation up ahead.
This is a new tunnel, unlike the ones we went through earlier. Up ahead is the Gale Gang's teleportation array.
Please wait for a little while longer. If Huiku and the rest are unable to arrive, we will need to proceed without them.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter if they can't catch up, we can catch up. Ha! Leave it all for me!
I can't breathe!
The Gale Society has been operating here for years. How can you be allowed to act recklessly? Damn it! Take it.
I'll show you what our 5 elements sect can do. Reverse 5 elements demon sealing formation.
Damn! I can't hold out much longer.
What's taking you so long? It's gonna take this long for 6 of them to take on 1.
Master Yi, I've come to take you home.
May I ask your name?
My name is Wang.
Many people used to call me Wang San.
He's from the Marquis of Genji. Dog thief, take your life!
Haven't you guys figured out the situation yet?
Don't be too cocky, dog thief. My golden core talisman can only last for a while. Go to the space spell, go! Waste. Go to hell!
No!
Get out of there!
These rats are slippery. It's a pity that the spells have already been tampered with by me, the third master. All of you'll die in the turbulence and the rift. Oh my god. Luckily, young Master Yi is still here. Otherwise, the Marquis will be disgraced. But if young Master Yi killed himself for the sake of filial piety and not wanting to embarrass the Marquis,
It would be a good story to tell everyone.
Am I dying here?
Who's there?
Hey, Fatty. Have you seen a young Taoist in a white robe and a feathered star, with a kid by his side?
This sword.
Someone from the Shushan sword sect.
You're so reckless!
Mr. Wang-san is just someone you can insult.
You've got a lot of nerve. The Shushan sword weapon really lives up to its name! But you're playing it in the wrong place. You killed the Marquis of Zhuangji. You'll never leave Zhou alive. The whole world under ice. 10,000 miles of frostfire.
Zhu Hongwu can say that. But who the hell are you? Not to mention that even Zhu Hongwu, I'll surpass him someday.
This wasn't a Shaozi sword artifact. It was a Shao Shang sword artifact that belonged to the most rigid and overbearing of the 6 chakra sword artifacts. And he was actually able to master 2 sword artifacts at the same time.
Untouchable.
Remember my name, Liu Yang, and then I will kill Zhu Hongwu.
Liu Yang.
It's boring. I'd better go and have some fun with that young Taoist.
He said earlier that the young Taoist with white robes and feathered starry crowns.
Is it that one?
What is the Gale Gang up to? He's blown up a rift in space, teleporting me to the river of underworld blood. Am I really going to do the branch line?
The first thing to do is to get Zhu Yi. This blood river water will stain the magic power. You guys stay away and don't get infected.
Yes, Master.
Master.
What business?
Look over there.
If the Gale Gang really dares to kill me, I'm going to get them.
This bald ass has dyed the blood river. We'll kill him while he's sick.
Wait a minute first, take out your Thunderbolt Zen. This you take? Later on you guys act as soon as you're instructed by me.
If I cultivate the complete immovable Bright King technique, this tainted blood is not worth mentioning at all. That brat killed my spirit snake and took away my magic weapon. I'm going to kill him. How dare you come in front of me?
What are you staring at, monk? You're doomed to suffer today if you're a victim of my disciples.
Did you teach them the immovable Bright King technique? It's the secret technique of the Great Thunder Sound Monastery.
Return it to me quickly. A 24 Heavenly Arhat formation.
It's up to you.
Guessed right. There can be a resonance between the Buddhist Tao and the artifacts, and the Golden Light Arhat treats Xiaoyan and the others as the own people.
Thief, go to hell!
Even if you know the Sutra of Xitigaba,
You're nothing but vanity. A superficial frog in a well, guarding the jawbone of a divine being, and yet boasting arrogantly.
Good. 1 Arhat can be blocked. What about the 24?
I don't have to handle it personally. A pair of my students is sufficient for the task.
Someone was trying to collect the shekels that were the eyes of the formation. 2 little sinful beasts, how dare you?
This is it! Do it! I'll guard you! Success!
How dare you? Give me the relic!
Quick!
The 24 Heavenly Arhat formation is ruined!
Master, I've dug up other relics too.
He's got a big nose! I'm destined to go to hell, but before I go, I must drag an evil demon along with him.
Oh no!
Evil demons! Let's go to hell together.
Polar Magnet Divine Aurora! The aura of the underground palace has been disorganized. All be careful! I'm so dizzy.
Luckily, I caught the monk's pouch before I was teleported.
Wait a minute, what about my 2 disciples?
Anyway, With the protagonist's aura attached to their bodies, they can't die. Let's see what's in the storage bag first. Immovable Bright King Technique scrolls. Oh! There are 2 more recipes.
The Thunder Eagle Great Restoration Pill is a sacred medicine from the Great Thunder Sound Monastery. It has remarkable effects in healing physical injuries, even rejuvenating the dead and restoring flesh and bones. The Barrier Breaking Pill helps cultivators overcome bottlenecks and achieve immediate breakthroughs in minor realms, enhancing success rate significantly.
Alright, what's my exit strategy from this place?
The host is close to the side quest item, Black Cloud Flag. Please follow the map to the item's location.
Really?
Black Cloud Flag, Golden Core Stage Magic Weapon, Black Cloud Real Life Magic Weapon by the Black Cloud Real Famous Spell, Heaven's Great Shift Sacrifice Practice, can be in a short distance in the Void Shift, attack and defense as a whole, carrying people flying, wonderful use.
It seems that this is the location of the Black Cloud Flag, the Underworld River as the system says, and it smells like blood.
What?
There you are. You're the troublemaker responsible for the Flaming Sword sect's difficulties. You don't look so good.
A Shushan swordsman and a Golden Core Stage 1.
God doesn't do people any favors. In just a few months, the disciples of the 3 holy places have been bumped off by me.
I thought you had a kid with you. Where is he?
Kids? What kids? This man is a Golden Core Stage cultivator. It seems that there is a battle of wits here.
Don't pretend. That's the kid you had with you when you fought the Flaming Sword sect.
I'm only a cultivator at the 10th level of Kui cultivation. How can I have the guts to mess with the Flaming Sword sect?
Is it possible that I'm mistaken? This is the right outfit. It's strange that I can't see through you without making a move.
It's because I unintentionally obtained a little something that can conceal my cultivation. May I ask the divine being to examine it?
Why didn't it work for me?
It's probably because I'm not very good naturally, because it's a fake.
Since you're not the Taoist, what are you doing here in the underground palace?
I have learned about a rumored treasure lying at the depths of the palace, compelling me to take a chance and try my fortune.
Treasure? What treasure?
I've heard that there's a Black Cloud Flag in the underground palace, and this flag has the great power to move the void.
I don't feel any treasure here.
And because this flag is in this river of blood.
In the river? You're lying to me. You go down first. Let me see.
Please forgive me. This blood river is evil. I'm just going to die if I go down there with this level of training.
If there's nothing down here,
I'll make you sorry you were born.
I don't dare. I don't dare.
This is a magic weapon I got from a demonic cultivator when I killed him the day before, and this magic weapon is sacrificed with the blood of the ooze in this underworld blood river. So of course the water can't get to me.
This man has a high level of cultivation, and he has this magic weapon in his hand. If I didn't have the intention, I'd be dead today.
Look at this. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing. The fun's just starting. The fun's about to begin.
What? What's going on? I can't get out.
As expected, the bones and artifacts of the Black Cloud Master are the eyes of the formation, suppressing the underworld blood river. After pulling out the Black Cloud flag, the underworld blood river spewed out.
Damn Taoist! Suffer death.
You're a good man, my friend. If it weren't for you, I'd still be worried about how to seal the underworld blood river again. Thank you very much.
No! Congratulations to the host for completing the random side quest to obtain the Black Cloud flag, rewarded with 500 points.
The Black Cloud flag is a combination of offense and defense, and there is a formation inside that can absorb the world's aura to nourish itself. Not bad. This point is saved up first, and when Zhou Yi is accepted as an apprentice, then we will do a big job. And now it is still the first to refine the Black Cloud flag.
Successful refining. The map of the Black Cloud Palace will be increased by 1.
This Black Cloud flag could actually display a map of the Black Cloud Earth Palace. After interconnecting the spirit with the Black Cloud flag, can we determine Zhou Yi's location? Yes. Zhou Yi and Xiaoyan, they were actually together. Is there anyone else around them?
So many! I've got to get over there.
He's practicing at the 7th level at such a young age. Good boy.
Found it!
What's your name, kid?
Greetings, Uncle and Grandpa. I'm Yu Hao, and the one who nearby me is my cousin, Yu Yan.
Kid, your last name is Yu. Are you a descendant of the Yu clan of the Qin dynasty?
Yeah. Do you know my family?
The little guy's pretty smart.
Ha 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 ha. It's famous far and wide. It's a pity we haven't had the chance to meet. The Yu clan, one of the 4 major families in the Great Qin dynasty, is a dominant force. It's not easy to mess with the people from the Yu clan. How did you end up here?
My cousin and I went out to play. We saw a cave from afar, so we came in to take a look, but we couldn't get out of it. Grandpa, can you take us out of here?
The Qin delegation did arrive in Tianjin a few days ago.
Did this kid come here with his elders?
It's not right. Something's wrong. You practice the Thunder Dao, and your cousin practiced the Fire Dao. The Yu family's water magic is world famous. Why don't you two practice the family way?
I'll learn whatever the master passes on to me.
That's nonsense. If you're really a direct disciple of the Yu family, how can you be under his tutelage?
Because his master is stronger than the Yu family.
I'm here to see you, Master.
You have a big mouth, Your Excellency. Who are you?
I had feared losing you earlier, but you're Bingyun's son. You've really grown up big and strong.
I can't believe you know my mother.
I ventured to Qingyang Mountain to pay respects to a departed loved one at their grave. It was by chance that I encountered you, yet we met as strangers. Later, I inquired with an old monk at the temple and learned that you are the child of Bingyun. It's good to know that you still remember to visit your mother's grave regularly. Although the world has forgotten Meng Bingyun, she has left the most valuable thing in this world.
I have never heard my mother mention the Taoist master. Although she passed away many years ago, the Taoist master still remembers her. Zhu Yi would like to thank the Taoist
I
master
promised
for
your
my
mother
mother.
in the past. If you are willing, I can accept you as a mantle heir. After that, I will be subjected to your Tao, help you to embark on the path of immortality, and get away with a long life as you wish. Are you willing?
The Marquis will decide who Mr. Zhu chooses as his teacher, and what path he will follow in the future, and what kind of life he will lead. The arrangement is not to mention that Meng Bingyun is dead. Even if she is still alive, she is still a concubine. She can't meddle with the Marquis' choices. Who the hell are you? I advise you, leave quickly. If you don't, you'll piss off Marquis Xuanji. There's no place for you in this world.
Please keep quiet when I'm talking. Zhu Hongwu, although a blood relative of Zhu Yi, has never taken on the responsibility of teaching. Instead, he uses etiquette rules to control others, satisfying only his selfish desires. He cannot truly be considered a father figure. Zhu Yi is the son of a dear acquaintance of mine. Whether he chooses to become a disciple under my guidance today or not, I will not stand idly by. The path of this child is for him to decide.
Berserkers! Damn it!
Move away!
The 24 Heavenly Arhat formation on.
Move away!
The 24 Heavenly Arhat formation on.
I thought you had it in you, but only that much.
Our Buddha is merciful. Now, who is the one only that much?
3 against 1, what is there to be proud of? 5 of us here will kill your Arhat.
Now you want to destroy my Arhat?
Don't panic! This should be a formation! Just punch out of the range of the spell!
Arhat's angry eyes suppress the heavens. Jen.
You'll pay for it!
Tip off? Just in time for the bogeyman.
Oh my god, Master is so good!
Thanks to the Taoist priest for helping the students out.
I have a question I'd like you to answer for me.
Speak your mind.
Which holds more supremacy in this realm? Reason or power?
No strength. Your reasoning cannot be stretched. Empty strength and no reasoning. But it is just bullying violence. People with strength reasoning. This reasoning is the largest.
As the Master said, have strength and be reasonable. That's the right way. Please accept me, Zhu Yi.
I want to learn the way of reasoning under your tutelage.
Congratulations to the host for receiving the third disciple, Juyi.
Well, I have so many lightning magic spells at hand. Let's teach him the thunderous righteous judgment of the heavens. This is your senior brother, Xiaoyan, who is also the current chief disciple of me. This is your youngest junior brother, Shi Tianhao, who was originally the first disciple I took on, but was too lazy to volunteer to be the oldest.
Juyi, meet big brother and junior brother Tianhao.
No need for excessive formalities. We don't need to be so polite among fellow disciples.
Shi Tianhao, meet second brother.
It is said that there is no before and after learning. The one who achieves is the first. Compared to this little brother, I am far too poor. I must catch up and then surpass him in order to play the role of a senior brother role model.
I won't stay long in Great Zhou. What's your plan?
As the old saying goes, it is better to read 10,000 books than to walk 10,000 miles. I would like to follow my master, to travel the world. I don't intend to take part in this year's examination, but I hope that my master will allow me to go back to Tianjin in 3 years' time.
Finally returning from your studies, here comes the scene where you beat your old father to death!
If you join me, you only need to abide by the rules of my school. I won't restrict your personal freedom, or as the saying goes, you have to walk your own path and make up your own mind.
The disciple understands!
Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can get any good martial arts aptitude from this lucky draw. It's not good enough to give them the moves of other sects all the time. Well, this time, use the dice to draw. Arm wave palm is not high class enough. Pass. Lay-in Arhat fist is low grade and is a Buddhist method. No, 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 no. The Spirit Vulture Palm is a martial art that was made famous thousands of years ago by the monk Spirit Vulture, but has been lost ever since Spirit Vulture painted it. This one, pretty good. I've decided it's you. Why can't I get what I want? Another mystery box was drawn. I wonder what we'll get this time.
Item name, 9 Revolutions, Stern Soul Elixir. Avatar name, no side, no sword.
I'm lucky to have a copy of the martial arts avatar. This elixir, pretty good.
Product name, Jade Trees of Langwan Leaf.
There's another one. It's a Jade Trees of Langwan Leaf. What do I need such a thing for? Isn't the Jade Trees of Langwan Leaf the body of that demoness Longyan?
You don't need this. Why don't you give it to me?
The voice came from my sword. Longyan, this demon girl has been attached to my magic weapon since half a year ago when the stone village was there.
How's it going? You want to give it to me?
Now you're finally speaking up.
I don't know what to make of you. What kind of training is it?
I was kind enough to spare your life, but you haven't learned your lesson yet.
I learned my lesson, so I didn't kill you because I couldn't see through you.
You surely can't see the depths of me.
So I'm not looking for you to trouble, but to make a deal with you. You seem to be looking for Hishini's disciple.
When one sees talent and virtue, anyone would be moved, and I am no exception.
Your disciples hidden in dust, yet their potential you see with discerning eyes.
What did you find out?
Watching you take on disciples, you're trying to start a sect. I know a blessed cave where people reside. You might need it.
Don't talk out of breath. That's not enough to impress me.
If you want to raise the price, just say so. I'll exchange the flute for the leaves, then I'll tell you about the cave, and you can verify it yourself, so you won't lose out. What's going on? This is the stone flute Yan Mingyu is looking for, but I don't know what its significance is. Are you willing to make a deal?
I'm afraid this witch is trying to use me to restrain Yan Mingyu, but you have your algorithm, and I have my plan. What do you do when you get this Jade Trees of Langwan Leaf?
Yan Mingyu wants to rejoin the Taishu Guan. I naturally have my own place to return to. I've already said I have no intention of bothering you.
For your own good. What you say better be true. I accept your deal. Deal. Forget about the mystery of the master's brother for now. The most important thing right now is to go and find the last apprentice. Hopefully it'll work out. It will work out.
The Marquis is really angry this time. This time, Huang Sung's failure is related to the remaining members of the Buddhist sect and the Yu family of the Great Qin dynasty. The Marquis has orders. First, gather men and go to the place where Huang San disappeared, to dig deep and find a clue. Secondly, arrest all known Gale Society members and Great Thunder Sound Monastery members in Zhou. And thirdly, come with me to the Qin mission to ask the Yu family about this matter.
Mr. Toji, please take care.
They are too arrogant to blame our Yu family for the disappearance of their men.
It's obvious that someone is framing the Yu family. I'd like to find out who's so bold as to frame us. If you don't have enough staff, contact the family. I heard that the Shi family side is also not peaceful. Someone wants to be unfavorable to Xianxia. Eventful.
There's scent of relics here. Huiku's been here before, and he's been moving with someone. It's okay. The relics aren't damaged.
Huiku, this bully of the ancestors of the sins of the Master! How dare he desecrate the bones of the elders of the division! We must take back the relics and let the Masters rest in peace!
To this bastard, I'm going to chop him up.
Worthy of being my disciple! A breakthrough so soon! But the last apprentice is still missing. I only have a month left. While they're practicing, use the Black Cloud banner to look for nearby towns. I've been through all of Zhou and Qin, but I haven't found a suitable candidate yet.
Do I really have to go back to Zhener?
It's hard to get.
Just go back to Tiny Tot and the others.
Ah, what's going on?
What is this place? The Black Cloud flag broke through the void and actually teleported me to an otherworldly space now.
Ah, come again. I'm going to lose my eyes.
What's going on? I was just swept into the void by accident.
I am the Park Basie of Xuandao sect.
Who are you?
Xuandao sect.
Xuandao sect, located in the southern frontier of Daqin Empire, this sect boasts powerful cultivators who have reached the nascent soul stage. Situated near the border between the human and demon realms in the southernmost part of the empire, the sect's mountain gate holds great significance.
The Qin dynasty. The sect still has experts at the nascent soul stage. I am a wandering cultivator. You can call me Lin Daoren. Judging from your appearance, fellow Taoist, it seems that you have some injuries?
Ah yes, I was wounded in the void battlefield, but I'll recover after some time in seclusion.
What is the void battlefield?
Geographic name, Void Battlefield. Geographic location, in an alien space outside the Tianyuan world. Details. The Void Battlefield has many of the Tianyuan world's scarce cultivation resources, but the turbulence within the space is extremely unstable and dangerous, and there are still many areas that are in an unknown state.
I see. I remember that the Stone Village chief told me that Tiny Tot's parents were trying to rescue his grandfather, who had disappeared in a dangerous place, and that's why Tiny Tot suffered so much. Could this dangerous place be the Void Battlefield? The battlefield may be risky, but it should be rewarding.
I can't tell what he's doing. It's more than a risk! The Heng Yue sect's ancestor who went in with me fell straight to the ground. If you hadn't come in and disturbed the void, I'm afraid I'd have died in there too.
You're suffering from ice-cold injuries, so I'll give you the 9-turn soul elixir to resolve the cold injuries.
Why did you give it to me?
I gave it to you when I wanted to. There's no reason.
Oh, I'm the one who's being old-fashioned. Okay, I'll accept your favor. You're always welcome to visit me at Xuandao sect.
What's up? You're having such a good time. Zhuyi, you got new clothes?
Junior brother bought it for me.
Master, we heard that when the nearby Hengyu sect opened its doors to disciples, a man failed the test for initiation and ran off to jump off a cliff.
Soon after he jumped off the cliff, he was rescued by the Heng Yu sect, who broke the rules and took him as a disciple.
Where is the man you were talking about? Isn't this just a script for the loser and ordinary protagonist trope? The last disciple has found his place again.
在上墨门掌门陆朝歌，在天巡界能遇见我，将会是你们一生的造化。
哥哥，做人一定要低调点啊！
东篱。